Pioneer fans, Pioneer Varsity Football is live and on the air. As we are live here from Hallway Field, where it is your Pioneer Varsity Football team taking on the Dexter Dreadnoughts. And we are lucky enough to have color commentator Ryan Williams with us. He has his nice letter jacket with him. And how you doing today, Ryan?
I'm doing pretty good. The beautiful number 18 on the sleeve here. Went in, only saw two other varsity jackets. There was a nice lady with an 84 jacket, and I briefly chatted with a guy with an 81 jacket. I went up to him like, hey, like your jacket? He goes, likewise, and then we walked away. I don't think I'll ever see him again, but it is pretty funny how you just have like that varsity jacket on you with the two double blockades we see in front of us on our football field, our beloved Holloway Field. And it just means something. It can connect random people. Oh, hey, you went to Pioneer High School. That's cool. Do you? And then maybe insert memory here. And then I'll be like, no, because I wasn't alive yet. But maybe on the off chance that person was still working there or shares the last name, because I feel like everyone who teaches at that school's mom and dad also did too. It really is a family affair at Pioneer High School. But how are you doing today, Mark?
Indeed. Doing well. A little homecoming weekend. And by the way, Pioneer is now 4-1. That is because Saline had to forfeit, and they are appealing it right now, but they had to forfeit the first three games due to ineligibility of a player where they lived and things of that nature. So Pioneer is now 4-1, having won the game versus Adrian 27-7. They beat Lincoln 22-20. Then the forfeit gives them a win versus Saline. They had that loss to Bedford 49-14, and then that big win 10-7, big defensive stand versus Monroe last week. So Pioneer 4-1, looking good, but they have a tough opponent in Dexter coming in. Dexter is at this point 5-0. They beat Franklin High School 27-26. Saline beat them, but then that's a forfeit. And then they beat Bedford 59-13. They beat Huron 56-19, and they beat Skyline for their homecoming last week 63-0. So I'm not sure if Skyline's won a game at this point in time. Taking a look at the overall records, Pioneer 447 wins, 231 losses, and 6 draws for a 658 winning percentage. Dexter 261 wins, 389 losses, and 11 draws there. So they have a 403 winning percentage. This season, Pioneer has 73 points for. Dexter has 219 points for, so that's a differential of 146. It's rather significant. Pioneer has allowed 143 points. Dexter has allowed 93 points. That's a 51-point differential there. So we're hoping that we can keep that a little tighter. The overall series, these teams have played 12 times, and it is Pioneer with the lead 7-5. Although the last 4 seasons, it's been Dexter. They won last year, 56-0. In 2022, they won 51-7. In 21, they won 69-13. And in 2020, they won 49-14. They did not play between 2020 and 2012, as when Ryan was playing, Dexter was in the SEC White.
Yeah, never got to play Dexter. You know, it's a close-by city, an awesome town. I have many friends in the Dexter area. Wishing everything for the best for the people over there in the great city village of Dexter, Michigan.
There you go.
However, you know, it is unfortunate what happened with the Saline game. I mean, that was a 53-0 loss. So you can scratch a few of the points allowed on the Pioneer record there. But at the same time, I mean, homecoming to me as a player was always that moment when you realize, it's playoff push time.
Yes, absolutely.
Because now you're 4-1. Your playoff chances just got at least one game closer. You know, especially against Saline, who likely, I mean, if they appeal the submission, not the suspension, appeal the losses, and they end up getting it returned back to them, then now it's a little more challenging for Pioneer. But at the same time, if Pioneer can win out, can win against Dexter, which they have not done. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Pioneer beat Dexter before. I haven't played against Dexter.
The last time they won was Pioneer played in 2012, and Pioneer won 69-0.
2012. I was 12 years old. Calvin Johnson on I was playing Madden 12 on the Wii the last time we beat these guys, dude. So at the same time, I mean, I'm really hoping that we saw Malik Farr start yesterday. We're going to see him start today. I really want to see some great work from that young man today.
Absolutely.
What did they prepare in practice today to really prepare him? And I know they've got Lon out there as well, but there's the old adage of like a team with 2 quarterbacks is a team with no quarterbacks. Well, I think that it's a bit of a stretch, obviously. At the same time, you really want to have one guy in there lead the boys down the field. One guy in there who's going to be able to lead the people, to rally behind him, rally behind the decisions, the audibles, whatever they need, whatever they give the man behind the center the ability to do to get that done. I also want to see low snaps from the center. Hopefully they worked on their quarterback exchange. I don't know if that means putting Farha under center more. I don't know if that would help out, but certainly possibly could eliminate some of those small, simple mistakes that almost cost us the game yesterday or last week, Mark.
Absolutely, and hopefully another week of both Lon and Malik Farha splitting snaps with the first team and getting a little bit more comfortable with the wide receivers and the routes and the timing and everything, because that takes time to do. You need reps to be able to figure that out.
Lon's in 11th grade. Farah is in 12th. So as far as last homecoming ever in the purple and white, my friend. So at the same time, Lon, he does have that time to develop, and at the high school level, it's about developing your players. That's the one thing that while I'm not familiar with the particular scheme that Dexter will like to run a lot of, they're getting very good at clearly evolving, especially when they've gotten those 2 incredible talents earlier in their, like at around 2020. Both the tight end goes to Michigan State now, and the running back who goes to U of M, whose names are escaping me at this moment in time.
The Cabana and Barachek.
Yeah, Cabana and Barachek. We were just talking about this earlier, as we see the Pioneer band run on the field. But at the same time, how can you catch them while they're like developing their scheme? Could you get the plays on them? I know Franklin's a really good school. They only beat them by 1 point.
It'll be a challenge for sure. Now let's take a look at the next upcoming 3 games, excuse me. So if we can pull up the upcoming games there. Taking a look, so we have today's game versus Dexter, and then what we have left on the schedule is October 10th, we are at Skyline. That should be a winnable game for Pioneer. Then it comes to October 18th, hosting Huron. That will be, I'm not sure what's going to turn out in that game. I think it's going to be a tougher game than it was in the past.
If you are, however, the Pioneer staff, you always circle Huron as a victory because you just have that like pride in your heart that we should be beating that team, though. Nevertheless, I know that's what the coach is thinking. That's for dang sure.
Absolutely. And then Pinckney on October 25th. We're going to do our best. We can't be at the Skyline game, but we're going to try and get the Pinckney game if we can on the away. So that's perfect, and we can turn that off, and let's turn it over to the band here and see if we can hear a little push on really quickly.
To honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join Mr. Elliott Pollock and the Pioneer Marching Band in the singing of our national anthem.
As the wonderful Pioneer marching band out there, and we appreciate that. Always love them getting the fans fired up here and ready to go for a big Pioneer football game. The team is going to run through the tunnel and looks like they're going to try and break apart a banner that the cheerleaders are holding there.
I'm trying to figure out what in God's green air that says. I'm not the greatest reader and speaker of English, much less especially if it's backwards, but I know the first word says welcome, and then that's it.
I'm assuming it's something for the band because it was facing the band, but what do I know?
I don't know.
So the Pioneer football team gathered around. They're in their dark helmets. Here they come as Mezzago comes out and runs through and breaks apart and comes all the way out. Now, they are wearing the white pants with the dark jerseys, the dark tops today, so a little different. The numbers in white on the back and on the front. And, again, they got those nice blockades on the helmet, whereas you can see Dexter is in there all white, so they have the white tops, white pants, white helmets. They have the maroon numbers on the front and back and the Dreadnought logo on the helmet.
I will always miss the white helmet with the gray face and mask that I play with, but I do love the as I'm becoming more and more accustomed to the booth here, I'm really enjoying the black and purple on the new home uni. It does make it really cool. I do love when they mix up the pants, though, as well. It's always a nice touch.
So what did you think, speaking of black uniforms, what did you think on Monday night for the Lions?
You know, I mean, remember the color rush in, 2015 or 16 when they would have, those weird, Jameis Winston in, a bright orange and Marcus Mariota with this, this weird yellow, literally the ketchup and mustard bowl. I mean, they had I remember they debuted Eric Ebron in a black in a blue Lions jersey, and this is the worst thing I've seen in my entire life. That was much better. I like the helmet as well too.
I know it just doesn't look like Honolulu blue to me.
It doesn't look like it doesn't look like the Lions, but if the whole idea is hey man, we're the brand new Lions, we have to set up a new tempo.
There you go.
As long as you keep winning, Dan, I don't care.
Exactly. So Pioneer's going to hope that the dark tops and the white pants will bring them a little bit of luck today. It did make me a little nervous when both teams were out in just the white pants, and I was trying to figure out who's who. But
the old shirts versus skins.
Exactly.
Go ahead and do that.
12 minutes up on the clock as we're getting ready to go. Pioneer's going to kick off right to left here in this opening period. Jang will come out to kick it away. Pioneer trying to string two big wins together, but Dexter will have other plans. They're going to try and stay perfect after Celine forfeit for both the Pioneer, Belleville, and Dexter games.
Hey, Mark, can you turn me down real quick? Yeah. Thank you. Much better.
As we are getting ready to go, they're gathered up. As Pioneer bunches up, they run and then stop. And
I hate it. I hate it every time.
At some point in time, they're going to kick it there.
Nope.
And we will all be surprised.
I'll be dang surprised. They ain't ever kicking it there, bro. Trust.
Jang has it, kicks it away as that goes end over end all the way back as that's going to be grabbed by an up back coming down the far side up to the 30 as he's tackled back there. So that was Sailor.
They've had Jane go to the up back a few times before on the kickoffs. And, I see the vision because, usually it's a blocking guy, maybe he'll fumble. It always gives you, at the 30-yard line. And that's, the touchback in today's, offense-only NFL. While I understand why you would do that, I don't know if I'd do that at the very beginning of the game, but I maybe really want to set the tone early against this 5-0 Dexter squad.
I do recall a couple years in the past, Dexter has run it back on us. So,
oh boy.
Again, Cabana playing across the street now, not taking those. So the snap back, Arndt has it, and he's throwing. He actually somehow gets it out of there. Shovel passes it in front, but Pioneer's still able to get both the quarterback and the shovel pass.
That was really great awareness from Cooper Arndt. As the quarterback there, just seeing his running back there, he's like, you know what, bud, you take it. However, he didn't catch it, nevertheless, I wish it was a sack. Great start so far.
Second and 10 from the 31-yard line. They have four receivers to the right, two stacked up. No receivers to the left. Arndt in shotgun formation. Arndt takes it, hands it off, coming to the far side and taken down. Excellent job back there trying to see. That was Napier who got right to him as it was Johnson, the ball carrier, and a great job.
I don't know what in the sweet Lord happened, but Cam Clark, the right tackle, just pancaked whatever Pioneer man, poor soul, pancaked him like a kilometer downfield. I wouldn't want to wish that on my mortal enemy. I don't know how that didn't.
5 wide, Art back, looking over the middle, throws it down the middle, and Johnson has it. He's able to haul it in as fingertip catch, and that's going to be a first down as they're going to mark it right at the 46-yard line, 47-yard line of Pioneer.
Well, that was a pretty crazy catch for a guy listed on our sheet as a running back, Mark. Ronnie Johnson looking like Justin Jefferson out there, setting the tone completely differently for Dexter, who was looking like they were going to go 3 and out.
Again, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, shotgun formation. Johnson in the backfield, handoff to Johnson. Johnson trying up the middle, taken down back there. Good job by Gary as he'll get down to the 44-yard line. So that's going to be second down, and that looks like it's going to be about 6 yards. So 2nd and 6. Up 2nd and 4, they'll say you got 3. So they're going to have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right now. Shotgun formation, Pioneer 3-4 down lineman showing blitz, faking the handoff, trying to come up. Arndt running, and he'll get past. Oh, he slips past. He'll have the first down as he'll be down to about the 34-yard line. It looked like he was going to get tackled short of the line to gain, and then he just knifed up the middle there and managed to get the first down.
And that's just a lack of sense of urgency from our proud Purple People Eaters, man. Most of you are kind of just sitting there thinking that whoever was going to get that tackle was going to get that tackle. What happens if they don't get the tackle, man? That does.
There's a throw over to the far side, and that is a Al-Kakani on the tackle, but that's a nice Jubac with the catch, as that was a slant route that he got just in front of the cornerback, and it was a good catch, and those are so hard to defend.
Yeah, real good catch. Caught him on the man, threw a man beater in the play. Got exactly where he needed to be. What a great throw from Arndt as well. That was nice.
9:52 left to go here in the first. Arndt takes it, hand off to Johnson, trying the far side. Johnson, and he's in for the touchdown as Dexter emphatically out there, and he will score, so that's going to make it 6-0. Dexter, 9:45 left to go as they make hay on their first opening drive. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good as that was Crew taking the kick. That makes it 7-0. 9:45 left to go, and it looked like Pioneer was doing a good job with the run, but as soon as they mixed in the pass, it kind of opened things up, and it made things difficult.
I mean, last game was really awesome of a game to see if you're a fan of really interesting defensive play by both Monroe and Pioneer. Pioneer's defense was really making our hearts just shine and just jump with joy.
Absolutely.
Right? And we saw there, I was like, hey, we're doing that same old thing we just did. Almost getting the sack, almost getting the but then the lack of urgency in the middle of the play. I go back to the Arndt run in the middle there that just got the first down, opens the floor for you to prioritize the defense on run, go for a pass, and then Arndt, and then Johnson, and then it could all fall apart, so fast, but we got to see what the offense was working on in practice that could hopefully turn this game around, Mark.
Cormier kicks it back deep, and Yansane will let it go. Yansane and Akram Farha, the deep backs. That's going to be Pioneer 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. So Pioneer's offense will be out on the field, and we do want to thank all the wonderful gold sponsors. That includes Bush's Fresh Food Market for supporting our concession sales, and Tasty's Burgers. Tasty's will return with their amazing burgers for the senior night on October 18th when Pioneer takes on the Huron River Rats.
Love Tasty's Burgers.
Oh, they are good, absolutely. I love a good burger.
Same.
As one receiver to the left, 2 stacked in the slot to the right, 1 wide to the right. As we're starting off with Lon Casares to his right. Now Casares splits out to the right-hand side. Quick throw. That over to Al-Kakani. Al-Kakani trying to get past, and he is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there for Al-Kakani.
Oh, a ton of away jerseys right there. My bad, I'm dreaming like a lot of away jerseys right there on the tackle. Hopefully, that first play was probably scripted, just trying to feel out this Dexter defense, see how they operate, see how they adjust to different formations and different schemes. Want to see what the next play scripted out is here.
In shotgun formation for Lon. 2 receivers to the left. That's Akram Farha and Al Kakani taking it, throwing over. Good slant route for Al Kakani. Al Kakani out, and he will get out to the 28-yard line. That will bring up 3rd and 2, so good gain on 2nd down.
Exactly what you needed. Now, here's what you got to do. You can't let this fall apart, man. You just can't let it fall apart. You'd hate to see it. Get the first down. That's the only thing you need to do here. Break the script if you got it. Just get the first down.
Absolutely. 8:38 left to go here. 7-0. The lead. 1 receiver left. 3 to the right. Shotgun formation. Lon has Casares to his right, and a flag.
Illegal formation.
That's interesting because normally illegal formation they let them snap the ball first. A lot of the times when they blow it dead like that, it's a false start, but we'll see.
False start.
I didn't see anyone move, but I'm not staring down the line. Offsides. That's a free 5 yards. So offsides on Dexter, and again, a lot of the times in high school, that stops the play as opposed to in college or pro, you get a free play out of it.
Aaron Rodgers just throw it downfield, hope the wide receiver does it. But, hey, I told you get the first down by any means necessary.
Yeah, it does give us a first down.
Mark.
1 receiver to left, 3 to the right, and the handoff to Casares. Casares going up the middle. He'll get about a yard, as that'll be out to the 34-yard line. That will bring up 2nd and 9 with 8:11 left to go here in the first.
Sam Frost, if you're watching, brother, I saw that block. Oh.
Frost has been very, very solid on the line.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely has. Calling his number a lot. For an offensive lineman, at the very least.
Absolutely. Westfall coming off. Hopefully everything's all right with him. Medzago wide to the left. Now they're quickly bringing in Ashford. And I don't know, the officials talking, I don't know if they officially started to run the play clock again. They keep that on the field.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times you have to allow the defense a chance to substitute after the offense substitutes. So that could be something.
Probably.
So Coach Griggs talking to the officials over on the near side. Hopefully that's not any delay of game or anything like that. Hate to give right back the 5 yards, although first down's most important. So the head official and the linesman still over on the Pioneer side.
Clock is being reset to 8:05.
So they're putting 8:05 back up on the clock. So a little clock issue there. They'll get everything taken care of.
Father Time was at it again.
Indeed.
I just want to play some football.
Medzago wide to left. Al Kakani and Malik Farha wide to the right. And it looks like that's Newman in the tight to line scrimmage. Taking it long. Lon throws over to the far side. And is that intercepted? Is it intercepted? I think they're going to call that incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the dirt. But nevertheless, that was a really nice play there from, I believe, Kyle Cecilo on the Dexter team there, number 13. Real nice swat down on the curl route. But
yeah,
you hate to see it, though. It does bring up a 3rd and 9 or so.
3rd and 9. Again, they keep 1 receiver to left, 2 to the right. Dexter showing pressure, coming up the middle, grabbed by Lon. Lon, pressure coming, and he can't get away. He's going to be sacked back at the 30-yard line. That is going to bring up 4th and 9. So Pioneer will have to punt it away to this Dexter team.
You just hate to see it, man. Just hate to see it. But night's still young. The sun is still, well, okay, the sun is not in the sky, but you know what I mean. There's plenty of football to be played to look back at, to adjust. Deep breaths, Pioneer. Can't let it get to your head yet.
It looked like maybe it was a longer developing route, and just the pocket collapsed on me. Just didn't have a chance.
Yeah, that means that the defensive line is definitely getting a lot of pressure.
all the way back as, getting it away, although was there contact with the kicker, but Weerasinghe gets it all the way down to the 44-yard line, which is good considering pressure was right on top of him.
Yeah, no kidding. I was thinking the same thing. Like, for a punt like that, I mean, that should have been blocked. That really should have been blocked. He kind of just does like a karate kick instead of getting his hands out on the football. He tries to try to look like Ryu from Street Fighter. Totally could have blocked that. For a guy with 2 defenders up in his face, that was a nice punt.
Now, what we need him to do is, I think his planting is his extended foot did get touched, but he didn't go down. You got to get an Academy Award for that one to let people know.
Got to do a little bit of a selling job there.
Arndt, that's tatted up in the, and did McCoy. Oh, McCoy couldn't quite get it as Arndt back to pass, and a good job batting that up in the air and trying to get that was McCoy, and just wouldn't.
That would have been a huge momentum shift from Pioneer. McCoy is going to be thinking about that one for a long time. Oh, poor soul. Nevertheless, a phenomenal play, though, from the guy who ended up swatting that ball first time. We can get to the quarterback. Now capitalize, gentlemen.
1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Arndt hands off to going up the middle. Johnson taken down right there as they're going to say, I believe that's a yard loss. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Yeah, and just like that, capitalize on it. There could have been a few games earlier in Pioneer's lifetime, maybe when I was playing, that guy would have just slipped out of the defender's hand. He might have been wearing 51, which maybe would have been my number. Nevertheless, when you wrap up like that, even if it takes you a little bit of time, didn't go down immediately, had to kind of muscle into the dirt. Dexter's going to put up a fight. They're literally the dreadnoughts. They're huge boatmen. Bring him down.
3rd and 10 here as Arndt takes it. Arndt looking over to his right. Arndt throws, and that's caught. 1st down and more coming up the near sideline as that's grabbed out there by DeMurl.
That was a real nice out route there from DeMauro. Just immediately just used the person going into the flat to pull up McCoy and his other friend just like that, leaving open number 25 for the catch and run.
And that was a good tackle. I believe Al Kakani on the tackle take him down, but that's a 1st down for Dexter. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line, 6:02 and counting left to go. Shotgun formation. Arndt fakes the handoff, steps back, looks over to the right. There's a throw that's grabbed and taken down right about the 35-yard line. Johnson out of the backfield caught that one.
Interesting screen there to try to throw. Always. You hate to see when the screens get blown up and the quarterback has to like a Kobe Bryant fadeaway jumper to get over the defender's hands. But I do like the catch there from the young man too to make what could have been a horrible disaster a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 7. They have 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion. Arndt takes it. Arndt faking the handoff now, running in zone. He has the 1st down and more as he's gathered up right at about the 24-yard line, so that's going to be a 1st down for Dexter for Arnett.
We're seeing a lot of showing, a good showing here from Pioneer, but it's just kind of like the fundamentals that Dexter is really putting on a clinic here. The blocking, the misdirection from Arndt. Arndt is really, really nice with it as I'm kind of learning slowly, but dang surely here in the broadcast booth. Look at how he's going to be able to dictate the pace, or if Pioneer could possibly get a little read on this young man.
I believe he was the quarterback last season for this Dexter team, if I recall rightly.
So he's got a lot of he's an experienced young man.
3 stacked to the left, 1 to the right. Arnett takes it. Arnett, pressure coming, and McCoy taking him down. He held him up with enough time to let Dumboya get over there. So Dumboya cleaning it up as Houston McCoy stood him up and was trying to take him down, and he did not want to go down easily.
It just feels euphoric. Anytime you get a sack, you can be down 50 points, you can be up 50 points. Sacks just feel euphoric, man, especially right after Arndt cut the – it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Penalty, and –
it looked like it was on the Pioneer defense there.
It did look like it was on Pioneer. That ball currently marked at the 32-yard line, so Dreadnought's timeout. I thought I saw, but it's still up at 2nd and 18 out there.
Could they have got him for possibly the tackle there? It looked like they kind of spiked him on his head on the kind of the double team, but I don't know.
Not sure, but it looks like it's still, at this moment, 2nd and 18. They haven't walked anything off.
Right.
So good sack by Pioneer, and they need to try and get a stop here to slow down. You don't want to let Dexter score on every possession. Obviously, that's what they're going to try and do.
Yeah, that is-
but if you can get a stop here, that would be huge, and let your offense find some time to get things figured out here.
Yeah, I mean, the defense, they're showing signs of sweet life. We just saw a beautiful sack right there, Mark, but it's like, again, it's just you can't give up the big play. You can't even really give up the medium play at this point. Just put a couple downs together of real sweet defense, hold them to 3 or hold them to 0 here. They get some work on offense.
Shotgun formation. Johnson in the backfield to Arnett's right. Arnett takes it back. Arnett holding on to it. Now he rolls to the right. Pressure coming. Khalila's trying to get to him. That thrown out there. And that is caught coming down and running in. It will be a touchdown, but there was a flag thrown in the backfield. So Jubak catches it for the touchdown. But we will see as a lot of the Dexter team is not moving down towards
this
there.
This one might be going back. I think I saw a hold there on the O-line as Arndt was rolling out to his right. So I assume there's going to be a little bit of a hold there.
So that'll be a big difference. Yeah,
Yep.
holding. So from a touchdown off of a 2nd and 18, that will be probably at least 2nd and 28, and it depends. That's a spot foul, so if that was in the backfield, that will be even further.
I'll take it, man. No worries. I'll take the 2nd in God's green earth at this point, any day of the week, especially when the clock's running down. The quarter's not getting any younger.
Yeah.
So holding the 7 here in this first quarter, we're sitting pretty.
2nd and 27 as Pioneer over the line, and they're pointing. They think it was a false start. It's going to depend on what the side judges see.
Too many flags here, man. I just want to play. I just want to watch some football.
Dexter backing up 5 yards. That would be, well, it looks like they're backing up like it is a penalty on them. Look, any sort of extra yards here would be good for Pioneer. That is a false start on Dexter.
Oh, no.
So we're going to have 2nd and 32.
Can you believe they just pretended? They pretended to score a touchdown briefly there, Mark. Now they're doing their best Michael Jackson moonwalking impression on the football field, going backwards 5 yards and 5 yards and 5 yards. Oh my!
I think
God.
that's a cab ride at this point to the first down.
Exactly.
So they have it split. 2 receivers left to the right. Arnett in the backfield, takes it, looking downfield, pressure coming, trying to escape, held on, and they should probably blow it dead. Now they do. As, boy, there was people all on top of it. I think Paul McDonald was there first, but there was a mass of humanity there, and he was gathered up as we come in, and
we're backing it up even more. Give everyone there like a quarter sack in the backfield there.
Yeah.
A great showing from the 5-line D line. I mean, it could have all been over after that almost punted punt or almost blocked punt there, man. But I want to just bring it over to the punter. Him being able to get that ball out is making all this happen. It's making this 2nd in California, or 3rd in California rather, occur. So, just great showing here from the defense. Bent, not breaking.
3rd and 41 yards.
God.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Arnett takes it. Arnett looking over to his left. Arnett, plenty of time to throw this time. That is caught down to the 40. Al Kakani rides him out of bounds, as they're going to mark him right about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line.
Got bad news. There is another penalty marker on the far 40-yard line, Mark. More laundry on the turf. I think it's been 7 so far. It's only the first quarter.
Now, the officials are going to have to take an ice bath for their shoulders here coming up. We'll see what the call is.
Okay, put in a lot of work here.
Absolutely.
Love to see it. All the practice is paying off.
Holding on Dexter. So at this point in time, do you take that, or do you push him? Do you push him back, or do you take the 4th down there?
I mean, what's going to happen? I would, to be fair, I would probably take the 4th down there. But at the same time, you think to yourself, like,
the further you push him
yeah,
back.
But then the cynic inside me is like, Dexter's 5-0 for a reason.
Yeah. If you can get him off the field.
Yeah, you can get him off the field. They're still on the field. Even the 3rd and 46, I believe. It's still a 46-yard pass. How many of those have you seen in your life? How many times you hit that in Madden? How many times you hit that in practice? Probably at least a few times.
3rd and 51. So that's why Coach Griggs is there and smarter than I am. So he takes the penalty. And that's going to be 5 wide at this point. Arnett takes it in shotgun formation and hands it off to Johnson. And nothing doing, tackled right at the 30-yard line as Napier again with the big tackle right at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and 51.
An amazing job there from the Pioneer defense. And that's what we remember from last week. That is what we remember from last week. The 7 men in the box just getting the jump from the line of scrimmage. They got a whole lot of help from some of the old linemen there on Dexter Dreadnought team. With the holds and etc. But at the same time, the resilience, the ability, that was a pretty long drive there. Took a lot of time off the clock. Now what you got to do is let your offense cook.
The kick, low line drive kick that comes back as Jan Saint is going to let it roll. That's going to come down to the 25-yard line. And Pioneer back to the original Saline line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the Pioneer 25-yard line.
We all start over, I mean, good rugby punt there. Little rugby punts in college or in high school, maybe a little bit of college. Never see them in the NFL. They'll still sprint out with the when in the football it's a weird-looking ball, man. It takes a funky bounce from time to time. Had a good Dexter Dreadnought bounce there. Let's see if it bounces Pioneer's way on this drive here.
2:25 left to go here in the first. 1st and 10 for Pioneer at the 25-yard line. 7-0. Dexter scoring on their first drive. Pioneer's defense just got a big stop. Let's see what the offense can do. 2 receivers to the short side of the field to the left. 1 wide to the right. 1 tight to the line of scrimmage. Lon calls for the snap. Quick handoff, trying to go up the middle, battling, and not much there. That'll be a loss of 1.
And you can't teach size. You cannot teach size. You can't go to like a classroom. There's no like size class in school. You can coach a lot of things. Dexter's huge, man. These kids are behemoths. So, could you outpower Dexter? I mean, you could. I mean, it could take you a while, but I have a hard time believing you're going to be able to outpower them with these power run concepts.
Houston McCoy, by the way, the back in the backfield on that last snap, and in this snap, 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Handoff again to McCoy. He trying to find some room, and boy, they close that gap quickly. McCoy will get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, power run there, right? Just the D tackle just ripped right into the B gap, caught McCoy on the run. You might have to try and, as much as you hate to say, like as an offensive lineman, might have to start going to some air raid stuff. I mean, it's pretty early to adjust your game plan, but maybe if you're going to be able to beat this Dexter squad, you got to do it through the air. Got to trust Lon.
3rd and 9. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lon in shotgun formation. McCoy, the back to his right. Fake handoff to McCoy. Lon rolling to the right. Lon throws downfield and just off of the fingertips of Al Kakani, but there is a flag right around there, so hoping for a little pass interference.
I hate to speculate. I mean, I've done a lot of speculating of penalties today, and also my career in the broadcast booth. That looks like a pass interference to me. Although, Lon did throw it across his body on his back foot, which is not what anyone except for Johnny Menzel and Texas A&M should really be doing. But at the same time, it did draw the penalty. So,
and it looked like it was there where Al Kakani could get his fingertips on it, but it wasn't able to pull it in due to possible contact. Now, this is just me kind of trying to figure out. Ineligible man down field on Pioneer is the call. So we've seen that a lot in the NFL. They've been really tight on that where you can't get more than a yard down the field.
Yeah, they've been really tight on that. I mean, you really shouldn't be doing that anyway. It's just sometimes you gotta keep the players honest. Can't get upfield, man. So at the same time, though, it does give up a very promising drive there for Pioneer if they get something happening. Now you got to trust your defense once again. Will they get us lucky this time, though, Mark, with the penalties? I'm not too sure.
4th and 9, Pioneer to kick it away. Wera Singha back to kick. Dexter standing right at their own 40-yard line. That comes over on the near side, and that'll hit out of bounds right next to Miss Patty down there, I believe. And that is going to be right to the 50. So Dexter will have, again, really good starting field position. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line with 57 seconds left to go here in the first.
Wait, that's Miss Patty?
I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
She was my basketball coach in 8th grade.
I know she's still working with the athletic department and helping out all over the place. And, she's on the list as so I believe she's really still cool with the team down there.
In the pink hoodie. A Hall of Famer if I've ever seen one.
Absolutely. Now shotgun formation for Arnett. Takes it, hands off to Johnson, trying the near side. Johnson gets out past the 45-yard line. He'll come down to the 42-yard line, cutting to the near side. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for Dexter. So finally getting something on the run game. Pioneer was really locking that down.
Yeah, Pioneer's run game, it's not there. They can't go match to match with Dexter's run game. Dexter's really going down. We just saw there, 2nd down, the Pioneer drive, the power run gets immediately stuffed. Power run there gets 9 yards.
Again, Arnett, shotgun formation, hands off. Johnson trying the left-hand side, has the first down and more. He'll get past the 35-yard line, down to the 34-yard line. And Dexter might have found something in the run game now.
Good run there, yeah, exactly. You got to be multifaceted. You got to be able to establish the run, as the old adage goes. Then, what happens? Arndt beats you with his arm.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and Dexter will let the clock expire on the first quarter. So we have, at the end of 7-0 Dexter with the lead, and they have the ball at the Pioneer 34-yard line. And let's quickly read a couple sponsors, and then we can get your thoughts on the first half. Silver sponsors for Pioneer includes Varsity Ford, Sotani's Sub Shop, Ron's Garage, Planet Fitness, Big George Home Appliance Mart, Calder Dairy, and well as Woodsick Custom Pioneer charcuterie trays for purchase at the Chuck Wagon. 100% of those proceeds benefit the Pioneer football team. Thoughts on that first quarter there, Ryan?
Dude, we had 2 almost block punts. We had like 2 30-yard completions. We had about 10, maybe even 11 penalties. Nothing was going right for Pioneer except for maybe 8 of those 10, 11 penalties. 7-0.
That's big. Yeah.
That is huge, dude. If you've been in the over on this one, first of all, I don't know what you're doing calling number because it's high school football. But secondly, you'd be losing because the defense, as it was last game, showing up pretty good here so far. But this is a very, very important stop here, Mark. They have to.
Absolutely. Arnett back Johnson to his right. He has 1 receiver to wide to left, 2 to the right. Arnett takes it, rolling to his right, looking downfield, throws it over the middle. Wow. He has wide open. Touchdown, Dexter, as that player got lost. I believe that is number 3. So that would be Navarra. Who caught that, and he got lost in the backfield, but I believe there was a penalty flag.
Oh, you better believe it, Mark. Colavar, by the way, that kid is got wheels. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up winning the track championship. Dude, that guy is super
He was
fast.
quickly down, holding again on Dexter. Pioneer will take it. That, again, knocks 7 points off the board.
Don't they know by this point, Mark, that they can't do that? They've done it like a bunch of times. You know that's against the rules, right? You keep getting penalized for it.
Well, it's hard sometimes when you got that defensive lineman and you're worried about them tackling your quarterback.
That is true. That is true. But at the same time, if you're the O-line coach at this point, send a message. Pull one of them boys out there. Say, you're not as important as you think you are. You cannot get away with these penalties. A lack of discipline to Dexter could hurt them down the road in the playoffs. That could have been the 2-point conversion on a playoff drive. Do you ever know when the holds could happen? We've seen it so many here at the beginning. Maybe got to do some down-ups in practice. I don't know.
And it might be something that this team is a little bit more persnickety on than some other coach or some other reffing teams.
That is true.
We are appreciative of the officials. Can't have the games without them.
Oh, absolutely.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Throw over the middle, and oh boy, Jan Sane looks like he just couldn't react quick enough as that was down along his knees. But
you and me both. Jan Sane looked like it was possible if the stars were aligning, he kept running. He could have caught that, and maybe even if he got one block and a good cut, probably scored, which would have been a huge tempo shift for Ann Arbor Pioneer.
But boy, that thing had some pepper on it because that got to him quick.
Oh yeah, it did. I mean, it's very hard to react to that when it's going out like a speeding bullet. So it's all right. Move on.
So Arnett showing he has some touch and a good arm. They've run it successfully in this drive. Now they've gone to the passing game. Shotgun formation. Arnett fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle again, throwing it back deep, and looking for a flag. There is one as Juback was calling for the pass interference, and that looks like it's going to be on Pioneer.
No, this is going to be an eligible man downfield. This dude, Owen Winder, God bless his soul, he was like 30 yards downfield, unfortunately. I believe the right tackle for Dexter, although it could look like there was an interesting PI opportunity there. Number 74 was way downfield. That is just my guess, though. Because
So we have 2 flags. I think it's probably going to be offsetting because one at the line of scrimmage, that'd be the ineligible down the field. And the second flag in the secondary was thrown clearly right when the pass was there. So I think we're going to replay this down.
I'm coping, though.
Yeah, 2nd and 20. So pass interference for Pioneer. Yep. So those 2 penalties will offset. And we'll replay 2nd down, 2nd and 20 with 11:48 left to go here before halftime, 7-0. Dexter with the lead. They're hoping to add more. Pioneers defense looking to try and get a second stop in a row.
Maybe that was an RPO or something that the lineman thought he would be able to go down so far downfield. He was like 10 yards downfield. Maybe he just forgot.
Well, it's got to be hard because when you're run blocking, you want to push forward. When you're pass blocking, you need to stay there. And if it's a run pass option, as Arnett takes it, fakes the handoff, pressure coming from Napier, rolling to the right. Arnett throws it all the way down the far sideline and incomplete.
I was really, really, really proud of the defense, the linebackers there for Pioneer when Arnett was rolling out. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop talking. There's another penalty marker on the field. I was just gonna say
that one came out late, and that a lot of the times is a personal foul afterwards. We're hoping, you hate to see those, but.
Yeah. I was just going to talk about how amazing of a pickup when Arnett started rolling out. The guy covering the flat really started going after the quarterback, and the guy covering the middle started covering the flat to back him up to prevent Jaden Juback from getting dink and dunk completion for the first down. But maybe it might not all be for naught because someone said a no word. Hate to see it, man.
3rd and 20, that might become 3rd and 5 very quickly here, as it would be 15 yards. Although as we saw, personal fouls in high school are not automatic first downs. They are in, I believe, both college and professional. Oh, they are picking up the flag. They're picking up the flag. So that's going to be 3rd and 20. Big opportunity for Pioneers defense. Now Arnett has a arm, and he's showing the ability to quickly throw it. We'll see if Pioneer brings a big blitz to try and get to him quickly.
And the Dexter fan base is not happy about that. They started booing like incessantly over there. I don't know if they heard something or if something was pretty like if it was maybe like a hit on the quarterback late, but they are not happy.
11:40 left to go. 7-0. Dexter with the lead. 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Taking it back is Arnett. Arnett rolls to his right. Arnett looking downfield, throws it downfield, and he has a receiver there. He'll be taken down just past the first down marker. So that all the way out. Will Simpson gets that ball as they had. So Farha on the tackle, I believe that was Akram Farha. That was interesting because they had 2 receivers right in the same spot, and Simpson had the position and was able to catch that. But that was 4 players all in a very small box there.
Yeah, but no matter what Arnett does, dude, no matter how many players are in any box, whatever, laundry on the field again. I don't know what's going on here. I don't think I've ever seen this many penalties, and I feel like it's been almost 20 at this point, which is incredible. We even had so many that they waived the last one off.
Illegal shift on Dexter. That is going to make it 3rd and 25, and the Dexter fan base can't believe it across the way.
They're getting him. I wouldn't be surprised if the next flag is for some random fan forgetting to file their taxes or something. They're getting everyone out here. Oh my gosh.
11:29 and here left before halftime. 7-0 Dexter with the lead, but that's going to be 3rd and 25 for Dexter. As it's all the way back at the Pioneers 49-yard line. They have 4 receivers over to the right, 3 in diamond formation, 1 wide. Arnett takes it and hands off to Johnson, taken down. Great job by Newman as Newman grabbed his leg and would not let Johnson go. And that is a fantastic tackle because they've thrown the last several times. Pioneer expecting, at least we were expecting a pass, trying to get a big hitter on the run. They were probably expecting to go 4 downs at that point, and just a great tackle by.
If Newman didn't get that tackle, it could have gone to the house. What a great resiliency from Newman just to get that shoestring tackle to hold on him like a sloth holds onto the tree branch. Love to see it. Great tackle from that young man, Newman.
Well, we have 4th and 20. Back deep for Pioneer is Jan Sane as that ball kicked away. Low line drive kick. And that's going to go all the way over down to the 5. And that is going to be first and 10 at the 5-yard line for Pioneer.
That is a nice punt.
That was a very good punt back there, as excellent job by Hitchison to punt that away. And that's exactly how you draw it up as a special teams coach.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, one thing the special teams coach never wants to do is have to resort to special teams, because you always want to see your offense succeed.
Indeed.
But if you do, you better have a punter with a nice leg. And it looks like to me, the 2 times we've seen Dexter punt, they do.
So big stop for Pioneer as a flag-filled game. Again, they're going to have to, as I say, have ice baths to the officials at halftime.
Yeah, dude. The real MVP is out here. They're going to have to retire the flag and hang it in the rafters, Mark.
Lon back. Caceres with him. Lon takes it, throws over the middle. Good job catching it. Al-Kakani. He'll be out right around the 11-yard line, so that's going to be a gain of 6. Excellent job. Quick pass, not letting the defense get set. Good slant route, and it's going to be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, good slant, good tackle there from a good throw there from Long as well. No hesitation, just got his first read immediately through the football. Perfect spiral, got the catch. Move on to the next play. It's these little things, Mark. Set the tempo. Just positive. Don't rely on anything. Get a few balls, coin flips your way. Get some points here.
Shotgun formation for Lon. Caceres on his left hip. Medzago wide to the left, 3 receivers wide to the right. 4 down linemen showing blitz on the near side is Dexter. So they're looking to bring an extra linebacker or 2 back. Lon rolling to his right. Lon, pressure coming. Lon throws it, and he's just going to throw it down the sideline out of bounds. And that should bring up 3rd and 4. As that was good coverage by Dexter as they rolled out and really put pressure on Lon and did not allow him to make anything happen. So 3rd and 4, and Pioneer still in the shadow of their end zone right around the 11-yard line. They have 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Lon in shotgun formation. Casares to his right. Lon takes it. Lon looking downfield. Lon throws it as that is a long, and that just off. As back in coverage, that was just off of, I believe that was DeMurrell. That was off of Gotcha. So that one was off of Gerharder.
It should have been intercepted, frankly. A little bit of an interesting throw there from Lon, to say the least. Just a little, it's just pushed it a little farther towards the edge of the field than we would like to. Now, this punt is huge here, Mark. We've had 2 punts that should have been blocked. If this punt is blocked, it's bonus 2 points for Dexter, and that cannot happen. But
timeout called.
Yep.
As they want to talk things over, where Hasinga was back in the end zone, or just on the edge of the end zone, ready to kick it away, and this will be big. Well, boy, it was Dexter rallied quickly, a good 6-yard throw on 1st down, and then Dexter pressure on the last 2 plays. And
I mean, it is the penalties on Dexter, the whatever it might be, whether it is the referee squad, who we do obviously appreciate, but just hitting Dexter for things that perhaps are just accustomed to doing. Maybe they just like to hold a little bit more than other teams. I like to hold every now and then. It happens, right? But at the same time, maybe they're just a little more accustomed to throwing the holding penalty flag, seeing a little bit more illegal formation, seeing a little bit of it's been downfield, seeing a little bit of defensive plays as well. You guys, if you're gonna play, if this is the game that's gonna be played, you gotta use that to your advantage. Right here, you need a huge punt right now.
Back deep, right around the Pioneer 45-yard line, as that's going to be Novara. We saw him; he is a fast individual. We saw him on a.
They gotta get 15.
Coming back, that grab kicked away by Wirasinga, and will hit out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. So again, really good starting field position for Dexter. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. 9:27 left to go. They have the 7-0 lead.
Would have loved to see a little longer of a punt, but would have also loved to see a punt not get blocked. I saw the latter, which is more important to my heart.
Absolutely, getting that down the field, getting that at least 29 yards down the field, makes Dexter drive further. So that's important, not getting it returned for a touchdown, not getting it blocked. And now Dexter comes out onto the field. So this is going to be their 4th offensive drive. They scored on the first one. Pioneer able to stop it with the help from the officials on the last 2. Well, Dexter in shotgun formation. New running back there with him, as that's going to be Voda in the back. 1 receiver to right, 2 to right, left. And off over to the right, trying to get to it, is spinning around, down, right around the, 16-yard line. As again, that was Navarra taking the handoff, and we see exactly how fast he is, as that was a jet sweep pitch. Faked it, and that was really good deception on, we saw a bunch of the defensive linemen crash down on the running back.
Yeah, it was. Defensive line, I mean, they all bit on the run. They haven't really showed that before. I didn't really see Cole running to the far side until it was far too late. He did have a lot of speed there, man. Glad you saw it, too.
Arnett coming over. Arnett makes a man miss. He's down to the 5, trying to stay on his feet, trying to get down past that. He'll be down. He'll have the first down just inside the 5-yard line, as quarterback called his own number and made some hay.
Almost runs like Josh Allen a little bit. Just the way he just kind of slowly runs, and it just feels like he just jukes the smallest mathematical bit away to avoid the tackle every time. Doesn't juke like Barry Sanders, but he gets out of the way. So Arden is he's put on a clinic here, man. For a team with 7 points on the board, looking like knocking on the doorstep of 6 more, doing pretty well for himself.
8:44. Second and goal from the 5 over, and Arnett calls his own number, comes over to the near side and finds enough room, and that's going to be a touchdown for Dexter. That makes it 13-0, and extra point pending here. So that a good drive by Dexter. No flags on that drive. They're able to punch it in, and now Pioneers offense has a little bit taller hill to climb.
They do have a taller hill to climb. But at the same time there, greater things have happened. Really solid drive that had good field position, only like 3 or so.
Crew with the kick, but that was blown dead. I'm not sure what happened. It was blown dead right when it was snapped. So I jinxed them if this is on Dexter. Offside on Pioneer. So Dexter still not getting a penalty there on that drive, and they'll re-kick it again.
That's great. They're gonna move up the extra point, but they're gonna kick it again.
Crewer.
What?
Back. Well, it was blown dead right at, so you couldn't decline it
Okay.
because people stopped playing at the
My
whistle.
bad. You're right.
Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick right down the State Street there, and that is good. So that is going to be 14-0. Dexter with the lead. 8:34 left to go, and now the Pioneer offense is going to come out onto the field. They'll get this kickoff, and hopefully they'll have better starting field position. Then starting from the 5 was brutal on the last drive.
Yeah, Pioneer has not scored a lot of offensive touchdowns in a long time. So, I think they've scored maybe 1 offensive touchdown in the past 2 games, which is not a lot of touchdowns. So right here, I mean, the touchdown is the most beautiful moment in sports. You get all the way down the field, you cross the plane. You really want to get 1 touchdown here before we go into the second half to make it a 1-score game. You still got a lot of time on the clock here, man.
So Pioneer scored 1 touchdown last week. They did have 14 points in the Bedford game, but none in the Sling game before that. So, yeah,
yes,
it is definitely at a premium as that come away, kicked all the way back deep. Racing back, Yanseng grabs it right at the 5, drops it, picks it up. He's out to the 10, coming over to the near side. Yanseng looking to get the corner, taken down right at the 8-yard line. That is going to make it 7-yard line. So Pioneer will have a 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line. Not that much better field position than they had on the punt.
Yeah, man. A leg. I was going to say, it's like an arm punt, like an interception on 4th down that just kind of goes all the way. I was going to say that was like a leg punt, but like normal punts are also leg punts. So let's just say that it could have gone a little better for the Pioneer run.
That one
there.
kind of looked like it was a knuckleball coming in and really hard to grab.
Yeah,
that,
a little bit there, and then it kind of was demonstrated there because Yanseng couldn't grab onto it. I mean, it's a valiant effort always. It's really hard to grab those. So. It happens.
Lon back in shotgun formation, calls for the snap, and the snap on the ground. Lon back, and that will be a safety for Dexter.
It's not that hard, though.
As Dexter now gets 2 more points, that's going to make it 16-0, and Pioneer will have to kick it away to Dexter on the safety and just issue with the snap. And a good job to go back and get it by Lon so you don't give up a touchdown.
The old month of October, in this great, beautiful city of Ann Arbor, the words trouble with the snap mean something in Ann Arbor in the month of October, as all Michigan State fans will know very well. There was some trouble with the snap on that play. It only resulted in 2 points. It didn't result in the end of the game. But if you're Pioneer, especially if you're on the Pioneer sideline, maybe you're starting to think, oh, no, is this one slipping away from our hands?
By the way to give our director, Mike Butler, a big smile on his face as Michigan State fan. And he quizzes my sister on who was it who returned that blocked punt.
I knew he had like a hyphenated last name. I remember. Yeah, shout out to Jalen Walks Jackson.
That was brutal. I was watching that down in Ohio, and that was not fun.
I was on my floor. It's like you literally remember exactly when and where you were when it happened. It's like one of those things, man.
So coming to kick is Kerr.
Wait, it was a touchdown?
Wait, they gave him a touchdown. It's 20 up there. I thought, okay, that's my bad. I thought that it was a safety.
There was more trouble with the snap than we believed.
That was, okay, that...
And yeah, nice try there, bud. Going to jump 15 yards across the field. I don't know what in the sweet heck Akram Farha was doing, but he was doing it way beyond the line of scrimmage.
Offsides as probably hard count got him as he was trying to make a big play. Boy, I need to look at that replay again. I thought he had it and got taken down to the backfield.
I could have sworn that Lon had that ball. Well, he had it eventually and then laid on it. I guess
kick
he
is
did not.
Up. Kick is good. That makes it 21-0. So forgive me for calling it a safety. So we'll watch that again. So here's the replay. Appreciate Michael bringing that up for us as that was back. Now Lon grabs it and he has it. He goes down. It came out right at the end, and I thought that was. Forgive me. I thought he was down. I didn't see it come out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it can't things like that. It can't things.
If you had video review, you might have been able to argue he was down before it came out, but we don't. We're not that good. And
you play it where it lies, and it lied on the floor. It's on the floor right there. You should. At the end of the day, you got to catch the ball on the snap, man. But obviously, we can talk about take some time. He's a junior. Take some time to get these things acclimated and accustomed when you're there. But it's just.
It's also difficult when you're in the shadow of your own end zone and you're worried about everything. You're trying to read coverage. You're trying to look. You're trying not to make anything happen.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, but the ball's bouncing off your hands.
To play devil's advocate to advocate, it's like you're
caught, back, grabbed right about the 15, trying to come around. That's Houston McCoy down the far side. He'll get out to the 20-yard line. Gang tackle back there, and that's going to be down. They'll mark him right at the 20.
To go back to what I was saying before the kickoff there, good little run there from McCoy. You're gifted this extra win from Saline. This is technically the first time you've beaten Saline since 1750.
Yeah.
So at this time, like Christopher Columbus hadn't discovered America yet the last time you beat these people, guys. Like the Columbian Exchange, you know what Hornets were by the time they last time they beat Saline.
It has been a little bit, not quite that long, but a little bit.
But
Absolutely.
at the same time, it's like to see this slip away. I mean, the Dexter squad is incredible. I mean, they clearly are showing how incredible they are through this game. But like Saline at this point, you were losing by 50. Right now, it feels like it's almost winnable.
Al Kakani is in at quarterback. Casares to his right. Al Kakani takes it, and he'll run ahead. He gets swung down as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll get a yard out to the 21-yard line. Looked like he had some room, and then that hole closed up really quickly on him.
Al Kakani, he looked like he also barely. It looked like there was the snap was a little more to his right than he would have liked it. Had to kind of
it looked like he had to
lead over to grab
bring
it.
that in.
Yeah, so I mean, it could have perhaps if the ball was snapped a little better or whatever, if that exchange goes a little bit more smoothly, he could get to that hole a little earlier, make a little bit more of a run because it looked like he had some room there, man.
Four receivers, 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Al Kakani motions, brings the man in motion, takes it, hands off, trying to come up the middle. Casares, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more. That will bring up 3rd and 9. So Casares stopped there. So this is the first time that, in my recollection, we've seen Al Kakani back at quarterback. It was Malik Farha who scored last week. He is wide to the right. Kalias in the slot to the right.
Don't believe we called Farha's number a lot today. I don't know if he's even caught a ball or gotten a carry his entire game here.
Medzaga wide to the left. Lowenšiš in the slot to the left. Taken. Now Al Kakani throws it. Speaking of which, there's Malik Farha. Gets a block. Trying to get ahead as he'll get out. They're going to mark him right about the 27-yard line.
You're welcome. You just need a little bit of a boost. Hey, remember this guy from last week? Remember the great things he was doing at the end of the game, leaving that drive? He's still here. A little bit of commentator's blessing, I guess.
4th and – is that 4th or 3rd? I thought there was 4th. 4th and 3.
They're calling 3rd and 3 on the loudspeaker there, but
the chain gang has 4th across the way there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I count 4.
So I thought it was 4th as well. That was because we had 2 runs, 1st, 2nd, and then that throw for 3rd.
Yeah.
So that's 4th down.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, at the same time here, you are also thinking about them going on 4th down here. It's getting to the point where it's do or die, and no one likes to die. So
it's we haven't had a lot of great success running. It's only 2. You're deep in your own zone, but you know the punt if it gets in 20, but they're going to run right down the field again.
Yeah, I mean,
boy, again, I'm happy I'm not Coach Griggs having to make this decision.
Yeah, I mean, they feel like they're really they're not scared to test the linebackers, but they've been hesitant to test the linebackers in the middle. They've really been resorting to a lot of the let's just check it down to the flat and see if we can make some moves downfield. Which, of course, if you can make some moves downfield, then by all means, go ahead and make those moves down the field. But at the same time, you got a lot of open field there to play with. They're showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on the line of scrimmage.
Weirasinga back to punt. Now it's a fake, and Weirasinga, as that is going to be a 1st down as a fake punt, and Pioneer got it. I'm going to have to look at this replay again here.
I'm so dumb. That's why I counted 7 people on the line, because they were in punt block formation.
As they snapped it to the up back and able to sneak ahead. Was that Dumboy? I believe that was Dumboy, or Lowenšiš there, excuse me. So, for some reason that...
The fake punt on your own side of the field, that is the old Dan Campbell playbook. Hey, man, we're going to go for the fake punt here. And it works out.
It's a lot of guts, and good that it worked out.
The Applebee's menu.
Take him back, handoff over to the near side. Casares trying to get, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more as he tried to stretch out to the near side, and Dexter really covered sideline to sideline well.
Yeah, really hard to get anywhere, especially when you're running it on the far side, because when the hashes are not in your favor, you only have about like 20 or so yards to play with on the stretch. So when you're stretching there, a little less field to run with 5 or so guys who got some real nice closing speed as we've seen so far here, Mark. Just makes your job a whole lot harder.
21-0, Dexter with the lead, 5:45 left to go. Again, Al Kakani continuing back in shotgun formation. Casares to his right, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Here comes Dexter. Al Kakani trying to sneak ahead as he's running to the far side. Al Kakani gets the edges. He'll get down to the 40, out to the 45-yard line, still trying to get past, but that's a 1st down. Al Kakani finding some room, and there is an injured Dexter player slow to get up. As back there slow to get up was Sislo. He is still limping out there.
Yeah, on the an amazing juke there from Al Kakani, man. Now they're seeing why they've got him playing quarterback. If he can just go out there and do his best Michael Vick impression, why would you not have him do it every play? Hope that kid's all right there. Kyle Sislo had a good play there. SWAT on the first Pioneer offensive drive. Hope he's doing all right. Seemed to get off the field on his own accord.
1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Pioneers stays shotgun formation. Al Kakani, now man in motion. Al Kakani taking it, rolling to the right-hand side. Al Kakani trying to get around. And, boy, that was getting a hold of his jersey was Cormier, and Cormier would not let go, as that'll be a loss of 2. back to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, a one versus 11 football is never fun, but if you can do it, I guess go ahead. Try to go to the 1 versus 11 football, a little bit too much there. Had some blockers kind of in front of him, just a little bit too little for them to be able to get a lot of action downfield. Al-Qaqani got wrapped up there at the end there. Want to see if he could go for a passer, but if they're just going to trust him to kind of make some room for his legs, especially as the clock strikes down, why not try and go for a little bit of run here?
DB's playing tight coverage down on the near side. They're about 5 to 10 yards back on the far side. Al-Qaqani takes it. Al-Qaqani heaves it down the middle, racing back to get it. As trying to get that was Medzago, but a flag as the DB goes over the back, and that is going to be a pass interference call back there.
Yeah, it looks like first of all, two things. Number one, he was playing press coverage. That was an incredible swat there from number 20. Looks like that is Jacob McDonald, but at the exact same time, he had that arm on his neck a little bit, on his back. I think he kind of has his arm there on his number as he seems to swap by.
We'll see right here, big throw back, and
yeah.
There was a hand on the back and going up, and it might have been beforehand. So
yeah, I don't know if I would call that personally, but at the same time, it is on Pioneer, or it's for Pioneer, but it looks like they are waving it off. Wait, no, they're not. It's just not a spot foul.
No, it's not a spot foul. 15-yard foul.
Everyone there watching the NFL, they're all like, football is king, man. So they're all going over there and trying to.
Although they'll put it back to the line of scrimmage and they'll walk off 15, and the Dexter fans across the way incensed by that call.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, we have a better vantage point than they do.
Yeah.
But the Stripes over there has the best vantage point. I mean, especially when you're
Absolutely.
the referee looking for that play call, you see the arm extend and make contact with the player before the ball is there. You have you can throw that flag every time, and I understand exactly why you do it. Good job there from the Pioneer offensive player, though, almost catching the ball.
21-0. Dexter with the lead. Al-Qaqani throws it. Trying to get it over to Casares, and that one just a little low. Pressure coming, so it might have been good to just get that one away right at Casares' feet, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 3:58 left to go here before halftime. Again, 21-0. Monroe with the lead.
So many different quarterbacks we're seeing here. Everyone plays so differently.
Indeed.
They're so different. Lon, your old pocket passing guy. We've got Al-Qaqani here who just making some work with his legs, but at the same time, how about I throw it 40 yards down the field and see what the heck happens? It's
This is definitely 5 wide, 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Al-Qaqani back, alone in the backfield. 4 down linemen for Dexter. Linebackers back. Al-Qaqani pressure coming right through, and he gets away down to the 50, out to the 45-yard line, still battling as he will get back to the 45-yard line. So only a loss of 3, where it looked like it was going to be a loss of a good country mile back there.
How about that resiliency from Al-Qaqani, man? I would have gone down probably when before the first guy even got to him. But right there, it takes 4, maybe 5 dreadnoughts to bring him down. Got some guts there, man.
So is there a penalty flag?
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you think there was. I don't see anything on the field.
Thought I heard John say that over the PA, but I might be wrong. Okay, back. 3rd and 8.
We got PTSD.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation here, and
there.
Whistles right at it. So I jinxed us and made a flag happen. We'll see if it's offsides or if it's a false start there.
Notre Dame is at the game.
False start for Pioneer. That's going to back them up 5. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 17 for Pioneer, making it that much more difficult for Al-Qaqani, who normally plays wide receiver, playing quarterback. Now, the good thing about this is Malik Farha is probably your best receiver. So having Al-Qaqani back there means you still have your best receiver on the field. Al-Qaqani is a very 1B receiver there as well. But, trying to get your most athletic people over.
Yeah, when you have a guy who's like a true wideout, you really trust to just make plays down the football field. It's just such a blessing, man. When you have a guy you can trust just to get open, to make the read, to do whatever.
So they're putting 3:05.
Mr.
There we go.
Coach Bill Bell is there, letting us know that's gonna be 3:05 on the timer here. Pioneer legend.
Absolutely. So that is going to be 3rd and 17 back at the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation. Al Kakani pointing out the defense. Casares to his left. Al Kakani, low snap, rolls over to his right. Al Kakani pointing downfield. Al Kakani, now he'll try and get past the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet. He'll go down to about the 42-yard line, back to the initial line of scrimmage. That is going to make it 4th and 10. And then the question is, what do you do here? 10 yards is going to be really hard to get, but if you kick it here, you want to make sure you don't punt it right into the end zone, and that's tough at the high school level because that would be only a net at 20.
You know, I think you got to punt here. Maybe I'm a cynic. I think you got to punt because at the same time, well, you could. I mean, trust your defense, make a stop. If it's saying all game, it's 21-0. You want to think about focusing up in the next game. But it doesn't feel like this game is out of the question. You get the ball at the second half. You get the ball starts second half. So it's not like, oh no, Sky is not falling.
Exactly.
You can beat this squad. They've clearly cleaned up a little bit of the discipline issues earlier in the game that they have. But, I mean, when you go into the locker room, you're always the start of the third half, almost always in high school, you're a little bit sluggish. You drink a little bit too much Gatorade in the locker room. It happens. You remember. If you remember, oh my God, I forgot. I'm back. We're playing football again. Thank God. So there's an opportunity there for a couple of plays to go your way if you're Pioneer. Make a stop here, I think. But it seems like to me.
And again, 2 minutes, 42 seconds. You would love to not let Dexter score again before halftime.
Yeah, I'd agree. But what do we know? As it does look like the offense, it's on the field here, Mike.
The offense is out there, 4th down and 10. As back, one receiver to left, 3 to the right now. Lowenschich in motion. Al Kakani back, throws it over the middle. That's grabbed. Great job by Callias to get that as the DB fell down and Callias took advantage of it. His back there in coverage was Goodrich and he fell down, and Callias, great job over the middle catching that.
Like the football spirits who govern this, the spirits of the great game we know and love, pushed the DB right before he was supposed to get them immediately.
It's the turf monster.
Yeah, the turf monster himself got to him. And conveniently enough, the DB still got the tackle, though, which is pretty nice.
Absolutely. They got him immediately. They did not let him get a lot of yards after the catch.
But got the 10 that he needed. Good call there from the offensive coordinator, keeping his offense on the field.
1st and 10 from the 19-yard line for Pioneer. 2 minutes and 4 seconds and counting. Man in motion from the left to the right. That's Lowenschich, goes back to the left. And now whistles blow. There is no 2-minute timeout or warning. That looked like it was delay a game. So Pioneer.
It did not feel like that was a lot of time that we were waiting.
It did not. I don't know what happened there. Again, that's something that it's really hard without having a play clock on the field to kind of know.
Yeah, especially because the guy is so far behind. He's right at the goalpost there, Mark.
Yeah.
So are you gonna be able, as the quarterback, if you're like Al Kakani, you're not thinking about the play call signal where the guy does the countdown.
Al Kakani back. Now he'll run up the middle. He has room to the 20. He'll get down to the 15. Spun there. He'll fall forward as he'll get back to about they'll mark him at the 15-yard line. So that is going to bring up 3rd and 10.
This is so significant here, Mark. This is absolutely so significant that they were able to convert on that 4th down, that you're able to get this quarterback draw here. Color's number, once again, just pinpoint accuracy down the field, getting a little bit where it needs to be more of. That made no sense on my end.
So 2nd and 5, forgive me. So 2nd and 5, Pioneer. 1 minute, 19 seconds left to go. Al Kakani, shotgun formation. He takes it back. Al Kakani throws it down, fade route into the far corner, and not able to get it. That batted away down there as Medzago ended up playing a defensive back basically and just knocking it down.
Yeah, Medzago, it does suck when you have to kind of pretend to be a DB for a little bit when you know you really want to score, but good awareness there on his end to get the swat down, because you really want 7 points here. It would be a dang shame if they went the other direction, right?
Indeed. 21-0. Dexter with the lead, but Pioneer in the red zone, 3rd and 5 from the 15-yard line.
Loving the second win from them.
Really, Al Kakani back in shotgun formation, looking like a blitz up the middle by the linebackers. Al Kakani looks to the side to get the signs from the coach. Now settles back in. Casares points out pressure. Al Kakani takes it back. Now he rolls to the right. Al Kakani trying to get the edge. Al Kakani down to the 15, down to the 10. He'll have it and touchdown. Al Kakani as Pioneer gets the touchdown with 1 minute and 1 second left. I do not see any kind of flags out there, so that's a touchdown by Al Kakani, and he just got around the edge, and boy, once he got that speed in the open field, he was gone.
Yeah, man, open field, I don't even know if I'd call it open. That was about the most closed open field could have possibly been. Maybe he had like 1 foot of distance here at the very end, just tiptoeing along the sideline. Man, this kid is fast.
He is. Sislo thought he had him down that sideline, and he just snuck right past.
Yeah, big kick here. Big kick here.
Jang back to kick. Lowen-Shush the holder. Whoa, and trouble with the snap is coming over to the near side. Jang throws it and incomplete, but good recovery by Jang to not, once it's on the ground, what are you going to do? So he tried to throw it, tried to make something happen, and it didn't.
It happens. It happens. I mean, if you're holding them, if you're going to hold them here and not let them score again, you'd have to go for a 2-point try anyway. Now this one's going to be able to tie the game instead of take the lead here.
Yep.
But here's the deal, Mark. Man, we were so down on this offense. We were. It was not abysmal, but they almost had 2 blocks punted or 2 punts.
We had
like,
two drives that started inside the 10-yard line.
A safety that turned into a touchdown. And it's it looked like it was over. It almost felt like the Saline game without the 4 million points. At this point in time, there's that fire that when you go into the locker room, you want to see that. I saw a bunch of kids hugging and just being so smiley around Al Kakani. Can you rally behind this young man? Can you rally behind this young man's legs down the field? Then you can make some magic happen. Then you can make this miracle run continue here, Mark.
Well, it's huge to get some points before halftime. Give yourself a little confidence. Let something, give Dexter something to think about at halftime.
Exactly. Now, because now they got to feel about, maybe they're game planning for Malik Farah, another mobile quarterback. See, they're not going for it. Maybe they weren't. Maybe they're game planning for Alon. Now you have to game plan for that mobile quarterback that plays so much differently than what you were doing well against.
Jang kicks it away, right foot into it, over onto the near side as that's caught, trying to come ahead with it and going all the way across over to the far side, taken down right about the 20-yard line. There's a pile up there as the catch was Goodrich, who came from the near side all the way over to the far side. That's going to leave 52 seconds left on the clock, 21-6. Dexter with the lead.
What out there throwing a penalty marker at the end of the play. Want to see what it was. Maybe there was a block in the back or a face mask there in the middle of the pile. Not sure.
It was a huge pile up at the end. And a lot of things can happen in those big pile ups.
Exactly. You gotta get a stop here. 52 seconds. Would I trust the Pioneer defense? 52 seconds, just don't let anything bad happen. I would. You have to watch. Who do you think? I know who you think. Cole Navarra, number 3. He cannot come out like a speeding bullet. You got to be faster than the speeding bullet, all right? Contain him. I wouldn't say play prevent defense because that's how you open it up for a field goal. But at the same time, he's there in the slot.
Indeed.
Keep an eye on him.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Arnett back. He has Johnson to his left. Shotgun formation, fakes it, and throws over the middle. That tipped at the line of scrimmage, falls incomplete. So fakes the handoff, throws over the middle. That's incomplete. Clock just 3 seconds down and 49 seconds left to go.
Looks like he was eyeing Cole Navarro on the slant route as well. Hurry up offense.
As quick throw over down the far side, and good job by Jan Sain to tackle immediately. But that was a throw all the way out to Jubak, and that was quick. All the way out to the 50-yard line. 44 seconds left to go as they snap it immediately. Running down the far side is Johnson. Johnson has it down to the 35, down to the 30. He'll go out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And in 2 plays, in about 20 seconds, they have moved about 50 yards.
Looks like Pioneer here is going to call its last time out. Wait, no, does not look like it. thought that was a timeout call. There was like the Pine. Yeah. Looks like there was. Because I saw the defensive coordinator like that far upfield. I'm like, oh my God, he's like farther upfield than the DB is.
37 seconds, although, boy, in 20 seconds they've moved fast. I'm not sure if Pioneer's defense was ready for those really quick snaps. That was something they haven't done all game long. That's something that, good job for Pioneer to call a timeout, talk that over, and really make sure that, hey, once the play's over, get back to the line of scrimmage, make sure you're ready to go, make sure you're,
Yeah, I had to get clearly the defense needed a breather, man. I'm glad that the running back ended up hitting the sideline there as well to just stop the clock nonetheless. But, they were not – the hurry-up offense was hurrying a little too much. They were hurrying it up a little too fast for Pioneer. It looks like their base defense or whatever the personnel they had out there was not ready for those plays. I wonder if they run it again here because according to the clock here, they do have at least one more timeout. So perhaps Dexter runs it here, goes back to the play. But when you're this far upfield, you're almost in the red zone, you have a lot less field to play with, so things can develop a little bit slower.
Arnett back, pressure coming. He'll dump it off. That's picked up by Johnson out of the backfield. He'll get down to the 15, down to the 10, the 5, and touchdown Johnson as he was able to scamper down the far sideline, able to keep from getting pushed out there, and that is a touchdown, and that will make it 27-0 as you see here. Good pressure, but dump off, and good job by Johnson to catch it. Avoids, tight ropes down, and was that an offensive lineman all the way down the field there who said someone?
There not only was one, there was three. He had three escorts there. It was a blocking scheme. We in the biz like to call that a little bit of a screen of screens. I mean, that was like the screamiest screen that's ever screened, man. And no wonder there were so many offensive linemen down the field because all the offensive linemen were up there ready to block all the teeny tiny DBs. And cleared the path over for the
kick back there by Crew is it's good, and that makes it 28-6. So Pioneer scores, and Dexter able to answer right back. 28 seconds left. They only used about half the clock that they had, if that. Pioneer marching band poised over on the just outside of the end zone to the right. And at this point, depending on where you get this ball back, you really – If you're back on your own side of the field, I think you might just take a knee and get to the locker room and talk things over.
Yeah, I think so too. You already got your points this drive. If you feel like you already kind of played your 2-minute drill, I mean, you could. Here's the deal: maybe you want to match them. If you want to try at least one run, see if Al-Kokani can kind of make some more magic with his legs, maybe get yourself in field goal position on a pass or two. But at the same time, you could just take a knee, bring it down to the sideline. Defense clearly gassed, would not want to have any something horrible, terrible, no good happen to allow another quick Dexter score.
Cormier ready to kick it off. Ball set at the 40. McCoy back deep on the far side. Akram Farha back deep on the near side. That's going to be back to McCoy. McCoy catches it at the 10, out to the 15, out to the 20. McCoy trying the far side as he is hemmed in there, taken out right around the 20-yard line, and that's going to bring up 20 seconds left to go. And you could try something, but last thing you want to do is give up any more points before halftime.
Yeah. I love the sense of urgency from Dexter. I mean, you're just so animated just on the field. Even not even have to play. They're not like they're taunting our player, but they're just excited. It looks like they're having fun out there. And besides the one part where Al-Kokani had that awesome touchdown down the sideline, it feels like the Pioneer players are just not having fun. And, I mean, who complain when you're down 6-28? I mean, I know I've been in that situation before. I understand how hard it feels, but get your head up, man. You got to play with some emotion. You go into halftime here. Was there in victory formation or
Lon is under center. Yeah. So this is that safe snap at victory formation, and that is going to take us down. And that should do it, as that will take us to halftime. So we're going to turn things over to the Pioneer Marching Band. Before we do, any final thoughts on the first half?
You know, you're down a lot of points here, man. But there were parts of that where it's winnable.
Yeah.
Do you want to take this to the next game? Just focus on winning the city. Focus on perhaps even sneaking into the playoffs. You could do that, or you could as a coach, you look at these men in front of you. You say, "I'm going to trust you. We're going to go all out for this next game. We're going to pull out all the stops because we can win this." There are great things happening on offense and defense. We've seen them. If you can harness why they're happening, look at film real quick, see what exactly are we exploiting. Maybe, just maybe, there's a chance. Let's see.
So let's turn it over to the Pioneer Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pioneer Marching Band. The Pioneer Marching Band celebrates this year's homecoming with a throwback to the 2010s, where the music was known for its innovation as well as its callbacks to funkified hits of the salty 70s and 80s. We should also note that tonight's homecoming is the first back at Pioneer for our new directors, Mr. Elliot Pollock and Mr. Henry Blackson-Picard. Our first two was this rock group's return to the airwaves after a year-long hiatus. This pop metal anthem dominated the airwaves and shot up to the Billboard Top 10 and led them to Save Rock and Roll with their #1 album that followed. The Pioneer Marching Band presents Fall Out Boys, My Songs Know What We Did in Dark, better known as Light 'Em Up. DNCE into the stratosphere. Now, here's the 2015 Sweet Treat, Hit by the Ocean. All right, now we present another modern throwback from iconic singer Bruno Mars. Who performed and recorded this 2014 callback to the magical sound of the 80s. With an infectious bass line, beats, and catchy lyrics, it quickly became a global sensation. This hit, that ice cold, here's Uptown Funk, conducted by our drum major, Valentina Carcassi. All right, let's hit one more hand for our drum major, All right, now, we got a good feeling about our last song, a popular stand to for the Pioneer Marching Band in the early 2010s, when Mr. Paul and Mr. Kelly were young members in the marching band. From the Grammy-winning Black Eyed Peas, this hurricane hit became the most downloaded song on the iTunes Store. Talk about a throwback. And eventually becoming one of the highest selling singles ever. Grab your iPods and check your Facebook walls. Here's the Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling.
Pioneer band comes off the field. Great job by the Pioneer band there. We're going to keep it now with the field blank because they're going to bring out the 1984 team, 40 years since the 1984 Pioneer teams. They're going to bring them out to center field. So we're going to keep the mic out there. And they're counting down about 1 minute 52 seconds, and then they'll have a 3-minute warm-up. So just waiting for that to happen as the band trying to make their way out. Here, let's turn it over.
McIntosh and the Detroit Tigers won the World Series. And on the football field, led by Hall of Fame coach Chuck Lorre, the Ann Arbor Pioneers traveled to the Pontiac Silverdome on November 24th and vanquished the Dearborn Forks and Tractors 38-12 to win the state championship. We're celebrating the 40th anniversary of that win, and are honored to have some of the players from that famed team here today, including Coach Paul Tess, now an assistant on the 1984 team, and now the coach of the Pioneer freshman football team. Pioneers, welcome home to your highlight field, the purple reigning champions of 1984. Hey guys, big wave. One of the things that makes this championship so special was that it was the first title for Pioneer High School. Prior to that, it was Ann Arbor High School.
So again, great job honoring that. Again, as John just said, that was the first title as Pioneer. As before that, it was Ann Arbor High School with the state titles. But that one, Pioneer able to make it all the way back to the Pontiac Silverdome. I used to have season tickets to the Lions back there with my father, so been a little bit, obviously. But Pioneer winning the state championship in 1984, and that is just something that I was 9 at the time, so I don't remember, but that is something that you can just always treasure.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you just see people out there. I mean, football brings everyone together. It's just the ultimate healer. It's just the ultimate, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just so high on football. It's just such a beautiful thing. Brings a tear to a young boy's and a old man's eyes, the sport that we all know and love. And it's good to see here that we still got the 84 squad, the state champions of the Pioneer. Ann Arbor Pioneer state champions this year. Still having fun, enjoying the game. Hopefully they can instill that greatness to the young gentlemen over here, give them a little boost of energy that they so desperately need. You know, I mentioned the Pontiac Silverdome.
Yep.
Me and my there in 2022, like right after they imploded it, like not the failed implosion, but the real implosion. I kept trying to get my girlfriend to go to me to just the site of the Pontiac Silverdome and just kind of illegally just kind of go there as a pilgrimage or something, just to see this holy Michigan site. And she would always say no because I don't want to go to the Pontiac Silverdome after it's been exploded, you dummy. And it's I kept trying to conveniently just plan things in Pontiac, and then it's kind of use Google Maps to just put us right there. And every time she'd know, she's like, "Why are we going to this random metal band's concert in Pontiac, dude? Trust, dude, they're gonna come up. It's gonna be great." It's you just want to go to the Silverdome, idiot. It's
oh, it was interesting seeing pictures of it. Like I said, we had season tickets. We spent a lot of time in the Silverdome. I remember seeing a Pistons Celtics game where people were literally sitting behind the curtains at the Silverdome.
Because they played the visits for was it a few years they played in the Silverdome?
Yeah, right when they left Cobo, they played at the Silverdome and had a curtain. And that was definitely interesting. So lots of fun memories. But yeah, the pictures afterwards of all the kind of seats and gear that have been there for a while, it was kind of sad. Note here, taking a look at Greg Wycliffe from MLive's Twitter account. He does a good job trying to tweet everything out. Saline has the 34-3 lead over Bedford.
Oh God!
So their rolling looks like Chelsea has a 21-14 lead over Tecumseh. And those are the two that are getting tweeted out there. So besides him reposting this game, which we really appreciate Greg doing. Thank you very much, sir. At this point in time, looking to come out again, what would you have said in the locker room to the team to try and keep them? You got some points, but Dexter came back and scored. So what would your message to the team be?
Got to be resilient, man.
Yeah.
Got to limit the simple mistakes. You got to limit the miscues, limit the stupid mistakes, and you got to maximize your potential. You go to practice every single day. You go to school every single day with these young men. You know what they're capable of. Lift them up. It takes dedication and it takes discipline from coaches to not get a little worked up, to not get hard on their children, for lack of a better term. They're just kids. Obviously, you want to be hard on them to get the most out of them. It's a healthy balance of getting the most out of them by coaching them and getting the most out of them by, kind of kicking them in the rear and motivating them the old-fashioned hard way.
Jan Sain back deep on the far side. On the near side is Akram Farha. Ball set. Ready to kick it off is Cormier as he'll get back, and we're hoping Pioneers offense can answer back Dexter and get going. 12 minutes up on the clock. And Pioneer alum in his letter jacket, Ryan Williams, with us here up on color commentary. We appreciate that, especially on a big homecoming. Taken by Jan Sain. He'll get out to the 15, trying out to the 20, out to the 25. He'll get taken down, fall forward towards the 30. That'll be right about 29-yard line is where they're going to mark that. So Pioneer will start 1st and 10. Good starting field position for Pioneer.
Yeah, good starting field position. Good little blocking there on the kick return. Kick return is it's a valiant effort. I mean, it's basically like everyone turned to an offensive lineman, so it's like how much fanfare do offensive linemen get? Not that much. When you got basically 10 offensive linemen, all they got to do is just block up field. When
Indeed.
you get good blocks up field, it takes a long way. Here on the 29-yard line, good field position. The Pioneer offense, we can't sugarcoat it. They haven't been capitalizing as much, so we hope that they should be. Capitalize on this, make the most out of it, and make this happen, man.
Al Kakani out. Lon was definitely nicked up there. He came back out again, but Al Kakani out there. One receiver left, one to the right. I believe that's McCoy in the backfield with him. Medzago in motion. Medzago will just land on it as the snap was coming back. I think that deflected off, and good job by Medzago to just fall on it so they didn't lose that. But yeah, better than a return for a touchdown, but that's going to put Pioneer 2nd and 15.
We will simply clean it up next play. Watch this, though. Touchdown right here. Yep.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, you get a little sleepy, right? Maybe drink a little too much Gatorade in the locker room when it happens. Maybe you reminisce on the 84 team a little bit more than you should have.
Medzaga wide to the left. Malik Farha wide to the right. Al Kakani has McCoy on his left hip. Pressure showing by the linebackers. Now Malik Farha in motion. Hand off to Malik Farha as he's coming back on the near side. Al Kakani gets a good block, and they're going to throw a flag on that. I thought, the official was right there. He had a better view of it than I did.
Maybe they're going to use helmet to helmet. Maybe I don't think it was blocking the back or a blindside block. It looked like he had a pretty good one, but certainly you don't want your QB to get ejected. The QB put some muscle on that, as we see. The defender is not gotten up, as a lot of coaching staff from the Dexter Dreadnoughts have kind of come over to him.
So we'll hope that young gentleman is all right down there. The officials are going to call that. From way up here, it looked like a clean block, but who knows?
Yeah. Football is a dangerous sport, man.
It is, and they're going to work on that young gentleman down there, and we are let the trainers work, as it looks like he is up.
Walking off on his own accord. Good jogging
that is
off.
Good jogging off. We're happy to see that, as that is Robeson out there, and we hope that he is all right. He looks like he's all right, maybe just shaken up.
Yeah, they got the wind knocked out of him.
Now the official's going to talk things over, and whether this is blindside block or unnecessary roughness. Personal foul. I think that was helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, that's the big thing, is he came over, got the block, but helmet to helmet action, and that's going to be a foul, personal foul, 15 yards. So that's going to back up Pioneer. 10:58 left to go.
I mean, it would be careful. I don't know if that adds to the personal fouls to ejection. I'm not sure if that's one of the things, right? Sometimes you get 2 of those, you're out the game.
Yes.
I mean, it would be really bad if your quarterback got ejected from the game because of that. So got to be careful. They're going to limit those opportunities to
They're
them.
going to scrimmage from the 12-yard line, 2nd and 27. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Back, Al Kakani. He's running. Al Kakani trying to split a pair out to the 20. He spins and then taken down by the entire Dexter student body there. And they're looking like they're thinking there's a fumble or there's at least some pushing and shoving. We're hoping that everyone gets separated.
Looks like the ref is calling him down.
So that's going to be out. Looked like they marked it out to the, the 19-yard line?
There's some adamant defensive players, though, who are like, I got the ball. It's definitely on the ground. So I could not blame the official or the Pioneer coach from looking very distraught on the sideline there. But he was right. Was not in fact a fumble. Would have completely ruined the momentum here at Pioneer.
So now 3rd and 20. Al Kakani takes it. Al Kakani rolls to his right. Al Kakani looking for some room. He'll throw it down the near sideline and intercepted as that was caught back there. And a good catch by Goodrich. And boy, Dexter is going to have it in good field position. That was a really good catch from a DB, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, there's the opportunity there. You want to see if he can make something happen. I mean, you've seen a lot of what Al Kakani can do on his legs. Tries to throw the football down the field, and just a great catch and pick there from Grant Goodrich. You know, it happens. That's what DBs love to do. They love to catch the ball when it's not supposed to be thrown to them. I mean, that's what all they think about. You're a ball hawk, you know, and oh my gosh, what grass is green. The birds are in the sky and singing, and we've got a flag on the play.
We do have a flag on the field there. Again, that was something that on that interception, that was tough because Al Kakani was running and trying to throw on the run, and that's not for someone who is, to the best of my knowledge, playing quarterback for the first time this evening, at least in high school. That's not easy. That is not easy at all.
Not easy at all. And you know, it's like also been a very hard catch as well to make that.
Oh yeah, diving catch. That was impressive.
No, but at the same time, you've got limited view of the field. You don't see a lot of what you see. You don't see the middle of the field. Of course, it's the old adage of throwing your back foot across your body, the old Brett Favre interception technique, and then you just miss the open DB
they
right there.
pull the flag, so no flag. So Dexter will start there, and we don't mind one less flag there. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
We have enough.
Arnett has, again, Johnson to his right, 1 receiver to the left. 3 to the right, so they get that ball set. Pioneer has 4 men tied to the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson breaks through. Johnson trying to get out to the 30. He'll be taken down right about the 29-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for Dexter as they get a big 8 yards by Johnson on the first down.
Great tackle there from the safety.
Rick to line of scrimmage. Back. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, good job to knock it away by Jang. As Jang able to get a hand in there and bat it away. I don't see a flag down there.
Yes, you do. Jang immediately emoted on the sideline. Looked like
Oh, there it is. It's right on the line.
Yeah, looks like they're going to get Jang for PI here. It looked clean-ish enough to me, but he had a better viewpoint than I do.
Absolutely. It's tough. Jang came over and swatted it away, but who knows if he had a hand on the back. The officials are talking things over, trying to make sure that they saw what they saw and make sure they get the call right. But that was a good stop, and that'll be for naught, as looks like Dexter is going to get the flag picked up. Now holding on. So they're going to call holding on the defense. So Pioneer gets hit with the holding. That'll be 1st down for the Dreadnoughts, as they will mark that and then walk that off from the... So that ball set right at the 20-yard line. So that's going to move the sticks, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line for Dexter. 9:48 left to go here in the third, 28-6. As that ball taken, Arnett handing it off, and good job right on top of there. Ashford was there, as well as someone at the bottom of the pile popped up, trying to see who that was. Ashforth was back underneath there. I think Dumboya might have been there as well. But good job to take him right at the line of scrimmage and let him get only 1 yard.
Yeah, there's a little bit of anger from the Pioneer coaching staff there, as it looked like number 72, Trevor Jankovic, like maybe a little bit of unnecessary shoving of the guard on Dexter. The Pioneers players wanted it, but do you really want another flag here?
Arnett back to pass, looks over to the near side. There's a screen over to Johnson. Johnson has a blocker down to the 10, down to the 5, pushed out of bounds as they'll mark him right about the 4 or 5 yard line. So Johnson getting some room over there to run as Gary as well as Janssen over there to push him out.
And man, they're getting a lot of mileage on the screen. They're calling at the screen a lot around this like 30, 20 yard line right outside the red zone, and it's getting a lot of mileage when they're scoring on it or they're even getting to this scoring position every time.
As handoff to Johnson up the middle, and he is right there, and touchdown Johnson. So interception leads to at least 6 points for Dexter as they're able to bring it down on a wide receiver's or on a running back screen and a couple runs, and they get it up to 34-6.
Just dictating the pace of play. The offensive line in Dexter is playing a heck of a game, man. They are just dominating the front four, which was so good in the Monroe game. Almost a non-factor here, at least with regards to stopping the run this game.
Kruger back to kick as the snap is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good, so that makes it 35-6. So that is a 29-point lead for Dexter, and they really started to play with some tempo there. They were hurrying up on the offense on that, and that definitely threw, I think, Pioneers' defense for a little bit of a loop. That hurry-up offense.
Yeah, they went to the hurry up like right before the half ended too, right?
Yeah,
and that also threw Pioneers' defense up on a loop. Maybe they've got something, man. Maybe they're just not ready for the hurry up offense. Maybe that's what you go to next week. You get your front, you get your scout team on there. You get the starting defense. You have them run Skyline's plays over and over and over and over again. Get them winded, get them tired, get them a little discombobulated even. Try and get them more accustomed to the hurry-up offense. They're going to beat a lot on it, man.
Again, game at Skyline next Thursday. Go on out. That'll be on the NFHS Network. Skyline has the NFHS Network. We will be here for senior night for the field hockey team.
Oh, yeah.
As they have been having just a fantastic season. They won the Husky International over in Chicago. They have been playing lights-out field hockey, looking to try and get their third state championship in a row. Back to kick it away, that up high, all the way back. Janssen will grab it over on the far side. He'll come out to the 10, out to the 15, out to the 20. He has a crease, trying to get forward. That was Akram Farha as he'll get out to the 28-yard line. So Akram Farha gets it all the way out to the 28. That looked like he had a seam, and good job by Dexter to close down on that.
Yeah, Akram's got some nice speed, man. He got some speed too. It's about the number 3 here. It's just a fast number here today.
It is. Well, I mean, there was a certain racer who had the number 3 who was pretty quick as well for a while. So
that is true.
8:54 left to go here in the third, 35-6. Pioneer trying to get some points here. Last thing they want to do is they don't want Dexter to score and get to a running clock in the next possession. So they would like to get some points. 3 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation. Al Kakani calls for the snap. Al Kakani back to throw. Al Kakani, good protection. Now he's running out to the 30, out to the 35. Al Kakani, as he's taken down by a horde of dreadnoughts. They'll mark him out at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 6. That will bring up.
Yeah, this guy, we're seeing one thing from this guy and one thing, I mean, for sure we know is that he's got some real nice speed. I remember last game we saw Malik Farha also kind of go to the legs a lot more. We would kind of just wait there, stutter in the pocket, kind of try and wait for his hole to open. Al-Khani is a little bit less patient. He's running in there. He's making a move himself. He's getting it the old-fashioned way. Getting some good stuff here, man. Develop him down the road here. If they want to go to him more often, that's fine. Looks like they're in a pass set here. Well, what if they let him throw the ball here?
So Casares to Al-Kakani's left in shotgun formation. Al-Kakani takes it, rolling to the right. Al-Kakani has Medzago. Medzago at the 40. Medzago gets out to the first down. Medzago will get out to about the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. So really good, nice pitch and catch, rolling to the right. Medzago found a space in that coverage and just took that and got a first down.
Yeah, he's fired him. Medzago's like smashing his fist against his helmet. Gotta be careful with that fist. That's how you catch the ball, man. But he's got those gloves there to help him out and pad a little bit. Good second effort there. Love how he was fighting through. The guy tried to get to the middle of the field, was a little bit more open there. Get some fight for some extra yardage. Gotta keep fighting here down the road here, Mark.
As Al-Kakani alone in the backfield, 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Linebackers back. They're not showing blitz, just 4 down linemen. As the DBs are back about 10 yards on the wide receivers. Al-Kakani takes it, quickly throws it to Medzago on the near side. Medzago trying to get around. Good block in the backfield by Al-Kakani, trying to get the edge as he'll get back out to about the 40-yard line. And as he will
get tackled there, and it almost looked like the sideline was screaming for a fumble, but it looked like they were just excited because of the incredibly hard tackle that Medzago took. But he jumped like right back up to his feet right after that, which is what I was impressed about. Great resiliency from that man, and incredibly also great block there from
Al-Kakani.
From Al-Kakani to make it happen. I was a little worried he was going to get flagged on that one too, just because there's been so much laundry on the field here today. But nevertheless, we keep at it.
Loss of 2, so that brings up 2nd and 12, 6:22 left to go. Pioneer down 35-6. Al-Kakani, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Al-Kakani takes it. He cuts up the middle. Al-Kakani trying the far side out to the 40. He'll get spinning there, and he didn't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage. As some Dexter players flying in there. And it makes it under 6 minutes to go here.
Looked like he took an awkward fall, so glad to see he jumped right back to his feet. I was a little worried there for a moment, but seems like Al-Kakani is sitting pretty.
As 6:40 and counting here, that's going to bring up 3rd and 11. So they go back to 5 wide, Al-Kakani. Nope, he's going to have a back in the backfield, so that's going to be Casares back there with him. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pressure coming. Al-Kakani rolling over to the near side. Al-Kakani looking down the field. Al-Kakani now he trying to cut up field. Al-Kakani hands it down to the 45, trying to get to the 50-yard line. As good job to get what he could out to the 48-yard line, but that will be short of the first down by about 6 yards. So that's going to bring up 4th and 6, and Coach Griggs is going to have a decision to make here.
Yeah, love to see him rolling out there on, or directing traffic on the roll out there as he's pointing his finger, but then doesn't want to make a decision, doesn't want to throw another costly interception, so sets his feet, finds the hole to cut in, gets a few more yards, and you do have a decision to make. I think you go for it, man. Look at that scoreboard. You got to get some points on the board. You got to set the tone here. Say, you know what? If we're going to win this game, we got to score on this drive. Get it going, man. Make some magic happen. Here we go.
So you got 2 to the left, 2 to the right, shotgun formation. Again, that's going to be, I believe, Casares just on Al-Kakani's left hip. 4 down linemen. Al-Kakani looking to the left. Now rolling to the left. Al-Kakani throws it out to the left. And, diving to try and come back to get it was Medzago. And just off as his fingertips going, that's going to be a turnover on downs as Dexter will take it right at the 48-yard line to Pioneer. They'll have it 1st and 10.
And he's going to want that one back, man. He had it right there. Just a little bit miscued on the catch. It happens. I get it. You hate to see it, though. Especially because Medzago's had a heck of a drive, too. He's caught, I think, almost all of these completed passes. He's got most of the positive yards on that first drive. They went, Al-Kakani went back to his old tried and true Medzago. Just couldn't haul it in the last moment, man. Maybe he gave all he had.
As Arnett. As Johnson in the backfield, Arnett takes it, rolling to the right. Arnett pressure coming, and Gary takes him down with a sack. All the way back to the 42-yard line.
Nice from Gary. Love to see the speed on the edge rush from him, just getting right towards him. Really never had a chance.
10-yard loss on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 20. Beautiful job by Gary to knife over there and take him down.
Yeah, 10-yard sack is incredible. I mean, because the sack sometimes it's like however many yards you have. It's just, but when you can just conveniently the quarterback just takes a few steps. Sometimes you don't get down. You don't like bring him down for a few extra yards. It just little things make it happen.
Dumboya down injured on the blockades. He's getting some help up. He is having some issue putting some pressure on that right foot. Ooh, we hope he's all right. Ooh, yeah, he really can't put any pressure on there. He's hopping. He's a gamer.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he is hopping himself out of there.
I was gonna say you have like 50 people on the side, get two to lift him off, but he's like, no thanks, bro. I'm hopping off on my own accord.
He added himself.
I'll go on the play and hop on one foot and make the tackle if I can too.
Just shows you again how much tougher all these folks are than me. But it
also shows that they are still kids.
Absolutely. As back shotgun formation, Pioneer has now looking to show blitz up the middle. Johnson trying to get past as he is taken down back there by Ashforth. He's able to crawl forward to get to the 48-yard line. That will bring up, at that point, 3rd and 14. Good job by Ashforth to grab on and not let go.
Pink out here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Breast cancer awareness, of course, in the month of October.
So we appreciate that. A horrible disease, and hopefully someday they can find a cure. As rolling to the right, Arnett has it. Arnett coming down, and now he throws it down that far sideline. That was caught as hopping up to get it. Well, who else back there? But that would be Navarra, as he'll grab that and right just past the first down marker. That's going to be a first down on a long 3rd down for Dexter. I think it's first down. They haven't moved the lines changed yet. No, they're down to 4th and 1. And Pioneer offsides, or we're going to hope that someone moved. But 2 Pioneer players moved. So I don't know if it was a hard count or if they were drawn offsides. I don't know. But it looks like it's going to be Pioneer, and that's going to give them a first down.
And that's just a good play call there from the offense. From the offensive coordinator on Dexter to say, hey, we're going to do a go on to her as a person in the Pioneer stand just threw a giant bag of popcorn at someone. Assistant principal not going to be too happy about that one.
Taking it, now throwing over on the, that was a fake handoff. Handoff. I bought the fake there. As Johnson coming over to the far side, he was taken down right at the 35-yard line.
We kind of forgot how well Arnett is playing this game.
He is. As Arnett takes it back. Arnett looking to his left-hand side. Arnett pressure coming. Rolls to the right. Arnett throws it down the far sidelines. That one batted away by Akram Farha. And I love that little coming back over. That was really nice by Jubak. He actually gave Akram Farha not a high five, but a low five there. Love a little bit of receiver and DB kind of looking at each other and giving some respect there.
Good Pioneer player on the ground here. It looked like there was he was getting held or even getting hands did to the face.
That is Ashforth, who is now up, but there's a flag down.
Yeah.
Holding.
Yeah. Looked like Ashford was getting held as well, and it kind of just got thrown to the ground a little bit. The throw knocked the wind out of him or whatever. He played a really good game against Monroe, so want to get him healthy for next week for Skyline. Want to make sure he sets the tempo for that defense. He's such a motivating player on that defense. He's just every single play, especially. He's up there immediately, moving the guard away, moving the center away, trying to open the hole for his linebacker, for his other stunting linemen. Really wanting to have a great game. Want to make sure that guy's healthy. He's really, really good.
Back at the 49-yard line. So this is going to be 2nd and 20. What is that going to be?
A lot. They've been here before, though.
26. There we go. So 2nd and 26.
And it's going to be
there's
even
going to be
more.
A flag, as that looks like there is a false start.
Flag. One more flag.
So that's going to be.
I'm going to start throwing a flag. You got anything around here?
Second and 31. That is going to be 2nd and 31.
I'm going to start backing up too. Get back here.
As 2 minutes 54 seconds left to go here in the third. 35-6. Dexter has been able to move the ball. They scored on their first drive. The Pioneer, with the help of a lot of penalties, really stopped them for the next 3 drives. And then towards the end of the second half, Dexter really found their groove offensively and continued that into the third here.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that Dexter. I mean, they've while they're still making some penalties here, they're cleaning up the.
Arnott back. He throws over onto the far side, caught, and immediately taken down back there, as that was Akram Farha taking down Jubek over to the far side.
I almost wanted to let go of the tackle right after because they gave him like 5 yards forward progress, which of course he deserved because he got tackled. Right, he started tackle right there, got the forward progress, but almost we wanted to break that tackle a little bit and then get tackled again right at the line of scrimmage. That would have been just so much more convenient. However, it is still third in Spirit Airlines here, so.
As that's taken back, Arnett looking down. Now he rolls to his right. Arnett looking down the field. Arnett, now he's going to run. Arnett, as good job by Newman to take him down as Newman was spying Arnett. And as soon as Arnett took off, Newman was right there, and Arnett not quite back to the original line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, so that is good. You see, you put a guy on QB spot. This guy Arnett's got some legs to him. Got to make sure he doesn't pick up that on his own. So now it's 4th and 12 here. You said keeping your offense on the field. I mean, why wouldn't you? You got a 35 up or a 29-point cushion here. So I did some mental math. So leave the offense back on. See if you get 12 yards here.
4th and 12. Two receivers left, one to the right. Back in the backfield as they fake the handoff all the way back to Arnett. So that was a double fake, and that's going to be a touchdown.
The Detroit Lions play off of a Thanksgiving game.
As Jubak had it, as they handed it off and then flipped it over to the wide receiver on the jet sweep, who kicked it right back. So it was a reverse, then back to the quarterback. And here we go. Looks like our replay's back going. So that camera's giving us some issues, but that's all right. It's still nice to see that replay, and it comes all the way back. And okay, not nice for Pioneer players to see the replay, but still.
Yeah, I do like that's probably like my favorite trick play when NFL teams will call that one, but especially because there's only so many Antoine Randall L's, wide receivers with, or a Mohamed Sanu's who can throw the ball. So you pitch it real quick back to your quarterback, who will be able to throw the touchdown every time, right?
As the kick is up by Kruger, and it is good. That makes it 42-6. So now it's a 35-point differential. So it's going to be a running clock now, as it is a 36-point lead by Dexter. So we are into the running clock situation. Again, if Pioneer scores and they're able to get that down, then it will go back to normal clock operations. But otherwise, it will run except for timeouts, official and team timeouts, and injured players.
Yay.
So getting back again, as you said, a pink out. Even the cheerleaders there all wearing pink bows in their hair. So breast cancer awareness, we appreciate that. As back deep over on the far side is Akram Farha. Over on the near side is Jan Sain. Looking back to kick again, they have a separate kickoff specialist versus their short kicker. This one is Hitchison. I believe they had 32 kicking before. That was Colmere. So they have 3 different kickers at least. So
if you've got depth at the kicking position,
that's impressive.
You'll be just fine. That's like the one position that you usually poach a backup from the soccer team. It's like, hey, you like football? Here's the real one, football.
I know Friedenberg from the ladies soccer team kicked extra points a couple of years ago for the Pioneer team.
Yeah, exactly.
And Tierney Friedenberg, that was her first name. So they've definitely poached some folks from the soccer team. It makes it tough this time of year because men's soccer is playing right now.
That's true.
There's a couple ladies who have a heck of a leg who can kick some things too. So
that is true. But James did a good job for Pioneer.
Yeah, kicked off all the way back. Yeah, Jang's done a good job. That grab down coming up ahead. Yan Sang out to the 20. Yan Sang trying to couple the middle out to the 25, and that ball is loose.
Nice.
And still on the ground. I think Pioneer got back to it, but it's hard to tell. It's Pioneer's ball.
And that is what the line judge is saying. And there are penalty markers on the ground. It looks like number 9 was in the referee's face for a brief moment there. I don't know if it's going to be on that, but because it looks like it was out of the way of the play.
It looks like Hug got the ball back, number 15.
Oh, it might be unnecessary roughness or a blindside block, as it looked like maybe on the replay, number 9 was was running towards one of the offensive players. Maybe that's what the 2 referees saw on there. But what do I know? I was watching the ball on the ground, which is usually what most people are watching. So
Absolutely, no doubt. 1 minute, 36 seconds left to go here in the third. So that stops things trying to figure out, what happened there on the kickoff. And then once we have our first offensive play, things will continue. Pioneer very happy to get that ball back, as it just got kind of held up there, and just a lot of people trying to tackle him, and that makes it difficult. So
Yeah, it happens. It really does. It's
easy to hold on the ball when someone just knocks it, but when they hold you up and trying to rip it out, that's got to be a horrible feeling.
Yeah, and it's really good to have the sense of the mind and body presence and the sense of urgency to when you have the tackle. A lot of time all right, I just gotta get tackled, gotta get the tackle. But it really is a testament to the player and to the coaching staff to teach that person to always try and punch the ball out or rip the ball out. Always try and just get that extra moment that you can every single time.
Personal foul on Pioneer. That backs them up. So that is going to be 1st and 10 from, the 12-yard line. So Pioneer will start there. At least it happened before, so it's still 1st and 10. Al-Kakani back in shotgun formation. Takes it. Al-Kakani throws out over to the far side, and that one just a little far, trying to get it over to Kowak, and looks like there might have been a slight miscommunication. That incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Clock now continuing to roll, even on incomplete passes, as it's 1:05 and counting here.
Yeah, he's a quarterback in this moment in time. Not necessarily his call in life, the QB position. Nevertheless, he's put a pretty good job so far, right? Just a simple overthrow, nothing crazy. Just cleaning up down the road, nothing to really worry about there. Unfortunate miscommunication, though. 2nd down.
So Al-Kakani set back. It was Lon who started off the game. Al-Kakani. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. Al-Kakani steps back. Now he rolls to the left. Al-Kakani trying to get the edge, as he'll get held up and taken down right about the 19-yard line.
Al-Kakani's done a really good job here pitching in relief for
So that's going to bring up, it's going to be 3rd and 5 there.
And, he's done a lot of good job just on the scramble.
Yeah.
It feels like a lot. I don't know if they're calling QB designed runs for him on there, or if he's just no one's open. I'm doing it myself.
It looks like he does maybe 1 or 2 reads and then takes off, as that's the end of the third, as again running clock takes us to the end of the third. 42-6 is our score. Pioneer will have a 3rd and 4. And as you were saying, it looks like, and that was something that always, Devin Gardner for Michigan was a great quarterback, but it seemed like, especially the year where the Spartans just sacked him all over the place, it seemed like he was really trying to go through all of his reads and make it. And when it isn't there, I was just screaming to run. Now, who am I? I'm not a quarterback. I have none of that man's athleticism, and he's turned into a great color commentator as well.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
That was something that Al-Kakani's not falling into that and waiting too long. He's taking it. If the read is there, he has it. If it's not, he's running with it and making some hay. And I think
and this is something that it just comes with experience, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It comes with time. When you talk with your QB coach, say, hey, this play is a 2-read kind of play. We're sending 4 routes, and if it's open, if you see it's open, but if your 1 read is not open and your 2nd read is not open, chances are the pocket's about to collapse and you're about to get killed.
Yeah.
Use your legs. God gave you 2 incredible legs. They move pretty fast. Show me that, please.
Absolutely. 12 minutes up on the clock. The band keeping everyone going here. Appreciate the Pioneer Marching Band. As Pioneer would love to keep this going, run down the clock a little bit more, maybe even get the offense going. 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Pressure coming up the middle, absolutely. Al-Kakani, as he grabs that with 1 hand, rolls to the right, throws out to the right. That's caught out there. Malik Farha trying to get it, and he will have the 1st down. That will be out to the 27-yard line, and that's good for a 1st down.
Farr's had a little bit of a quiet game here, but got that 1st down when we needed it.
Absolutely. Well, you figure he's probably the focus of attention of the defense.
Yeah, that is true. That is definitely true. He's definitely a very good of a slot. I don't think he's necessarily like a 6'5" Calvin Johnson jump ball kind of guy. But when you can get him open, he's making a heck of a play every time.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. 3 down linemen for Dexter. Al-Kakani calls for the snap. Handoff coming over to the near side and to the 30. Still working is McCoy. McCoy will get out to about the 36-yard line, as that's going to bring up that good gain of 9 there. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, that was like the first time I've really saw the O-line from Pioneer really set the edge really well. They were getting the right blocks when they needed him. They're not just on their man, they're pushing their man like 2 or 3 yards upfield. When you can be on your man and push him upfield, that creates the lane. The running back runs up the lane, and then he has to make the move, which he did, right? Good steps we're seeing here so far. Progress.
Again, shotgun formation. McCoy still the back in the backfield, 4 wide receivers. Al-Kakani takes it. McCoy comes out of the backfield, throw to McCoy, and just floated it a little too far for him as he tried to grab it with the left hand. And again, that's just not having a lot of time in practice to know that timing and that speed.
Well, pressure was coming too.
Absolutely.
So throw the ball away, and then it was in the general vicinity. I mean, there's the old adage of like, if the ball touches your hands, you need to catch it. But like,
I'll say that at the professional level, but at the high school level, that's a tough.
Yeah, especially that throw. I mean, or the where the ball was placed, you kind of like jump up like Super Mario and try and catch it. And there was the guy right there who he landed on too.
He did on top of one of the DBs.
Valiant effort. Did the best it could. Nothing.
3 receivers over to the right-hand side. Now, looks like linebacker dropping back, but another one coming in. Lowenšiš comes tight to the line of scrimmage. Handoff, coming up the middle. McCoy has the first down and more as he'll spill past the 40, continuing to run hard out to the 44-yard line, and that's going to be another first down for this Pioneer offense.
Seeing some momentum, seeing some good things, seeing what works, seeing what sticks, carrying this on to next week so you can win the city. Keep fighting.
Love to see the running backs haven't really gotten a lot of hay yet, so good to see a couple good runs by McCoy here.
Well, because at the very beginning of the game, like, they're getting stuffed like every single time. They were sending like the 7 largest men I've seen in my entire life right up the gut or right up the B gap, and every single time they were getting smoked. So good to see here that they're keeping to the run and it is getting some pace going.
1st and 10 from the 44. Al-Kakani rolling to the right. Al-Kakani looking as he'll throw it way down the far side as Malik Farha was that Malik Farha or was that was Lowenšiš?
Yeah.
So just out of Lowenšiš's reach, but a good opportunity. Clock counting down, 8:37 and counting, 42-6.
I mean, for a throw on the run for a guy who's not a quarterback, I mean, he's certainly at this point. I think he is a quarterback because that was a pretty good throw, all things considered. Lowenšiš, if he just had a little extra step, he would have caught that ball or had the opportunity to. Could have even scored there.
Yeah, that was a solid throw on the run. So. Yeah. And score is 42-6. Dexter with the lead. 2nd and 10 for Pioneer. 8:12 left to go here in the 4th. Running clock situation. Kolak all the way over off to the far side. He'll be joined over there by Malik Farha and Lowenšiš. I believe that's still McCoy in the backfield. Al-Kakani calls for the snap. Al-Kakani looks back. Al-Kakani finds a lane. He's going to run. He's out to the 45, out to the 50. As he's past the 50, down to the 47-yard line of Dexter. That is going to be 1 yard away from a first down there. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. And so opportunity for Pioneer to continue this offensive drive, 7:28 and counting here.
3rd and 1. Want to see? I mean, you had a lot of stuff on the passing game here, like the few yards. But this is mostly a run first drive. Looks like they're probably going for a run here. Would be surprised if it's not just a handoff right here.
Shotgun formation. Al-Kakani takes back, looks over to his left, rolls to his left. Now, does he have enough room? He'll sneak forward and get the first down as he will get out to the 43-yard line. First down. It looked like they were crashing that near side, and I didn't think he was going to make it, so that was a good run.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, how it happened in the play when they tried to go for that stretch run to the small side. He just couldn't stretch. It was Colas, just couldn't stretch enough to the line of scrimmage, or to the even the line of scrimmage. I think it was a loss of downs there.
Yeah.
But you see, Al-Kakani, he just got that extra speed that's possible to utilize the small field that he does have to get to the first down marker. Great effort, bud.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. Now 1 in motion. That's Lowenšiš from the right to the left, and there's a flag and
a visit from an old friend.
That looked like it was probably a 5-yard penalty on the Pioneer offense.
One more for the people. Imagine if you got like American Airlines miles, but for the penalties. I mean, we get like a free trip to like Tuvalu at this point, bro. Count me in.
Indeed. The officials have gotten their work in as one receiver to the left, 3 to the right. 1st and 15. Clock counting down near the 6-minute mark. Now again, man in motion. That's Galeas. Taking it, handoff, coming to the near side. McCoy trying to get past. He'll barrel past the 50 as he will get down, and he will get back.
And it's not like any of these penalties are questionable calls that us in the booth are like, oh no. But it's literally just like people jumping off sides or illegal formation. Simple things that you should not have happen. So it's not like the referees are just being really, really just flag happy. No, it's so for whatever reason, with a little bit of Pioneer today, but with a lot of Dexter in that first half, if I was on Dexter coaching staff, I would really want to focus on cleaning up these penalties, because if you're in the playoffs, because you're currently undefeated if you end up winning this game, you do not want a costly false start to ruin your playoff hopes.
Picking it up. Here comes Al Kakani. Al Kakani running out. There was a loss or two on the previous play. He throws it out. Caught. And oh no! Oh, just off the fingertips, as that was coming down, in a fantastic opportunity for Callias, and it just unfortunately, it's that old adage you hear from all the guys in the NFL games. It looked like he might have been thinking about making the run before he secured the catch.
Yeah, or thinking about
boy, you're in that situation. How can you not think about scoring a touchdown?
No,
right there?
you can't, especially when you've only had the one touchdown today, and Menzago had the drop earlier on that good drive that ended on the end of fourth down conversion, or to miss fourth down conversion. Callias just barely misses the catch there. You hate to see it. It feels like you're giving all they have left to give.
Al Kakani back now as he's coming over to the far side. Al Kakani, now he'll run, and he's taken down right at the marker.
This gets walloped there by number, what is that, 31.
So big play back there, as that will be Clayton who got the tackle. And it's going to be 4th and 12. By the way, CTN is here. If probably most Pioneer fans won't want to watch this game again, but Dexter fans, CTN will have their broadcast of this game tomorrow on YouTube. So if you're sick of my voice but want to rewatch the game, well, you can certainly check out CTN. They always do a great job.
Waving high over there. Hope they see us on CTN. I was on CTN I was in the 4th grade for Boy Scouts.
Nice.
Now I'm back where my 3rd appearance on this fine station, I guess.
As now 3 receivers to the left. Al Kakani rolls to his left. Pressure coming. Al Kakani points out coverage. And, just a little high. And that is intercepted. Coming back the other direction. Still working on it. Trying to get down to the 48-yard line. That was Richards who got it. As, again, just a throw on the run. Not easy. Not getting your feet set. And it looked like it might have just drifted on him just a touch.
Yeah, and Wyatt Richards is only in the 10th grade. I don't think he was a starter here. I don't recognize the number 54 on the extra team. So it looks like they got a lot of fanfare from the audience there. I mean, that kid's going to remember that pick for a long time. When you're like a young gun and you're getting in at the end of a game that's not that close anymore, when you have moments like that, you remember them for a long time. And it's just so important. It just is so unfortunate, rather, when you're Al Kakani, you're playing your heart out, man. You're giving everything you gotta give, and just unfortunately, just someone makes the play.
You gotta try and force things in sometimes because you're trying to score.
Exactly, man. It does, and not to say it ruins your counting stats, because who's counting stats?
That coming up is are not in there anymore, as that is going to be Pomeau in there. Charlie Pomeau now back at quarterback. Number 10.
It's like Orange State has done it. Why shouldn't it be? He's played a heck of a game here today.
As clock counting down as we're approaching the 2-minute mark, and it looks like Dexter might be happy just to take time off the clock here. Snap back, Pomeau, handoff coming up as that run will get down to about the 43-yard line. As that was a run back there by Boto. Again, quickly to the line of scrimmage. 1 minute, 37 seconds left. Dexter trying to get these young players some good experience. Another handoff is Voda trying to get past, and he'll get taken down. Good tackle there. Good shoestring tackle back there by Newman. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Again, next week's game, Thursday, over at Skyline. That will be 7 p.m. We'd love to see you there. That will be on the NFHS network. Sadly, you won't get to listen to Ryan during that game, but to cheer on Pioneer anyway. We'll be back for the Huron game the week after that.
I think they've had enough of me and my voice talking about flags and false starts and Dexter, and it's just a change of pace. How about we just always end up going to these games? I feel like while it is awesome that you're listening to me and Mark Wiseman, the legendary Mark Wiseman on the mic here, the in-person experience, which we get to enjoy all the time, it really is second to none. It's just really cool to support the people, support your local community, the people who make it happen, and to allow football, the greatest sport, perhaps even one of the greatest things on earth, as this heckle is a fumble.
Hand off, and that's a fumble. It's trying to come all the way down, trying to work down inside the 35-yard line. As again, that was a good job by Vodau to come in, and that was knocked out late. I think Dexter got it back. 18 seconds left to go.
Yeah. As I was saying,
it's going to be academic now.
Yeah, as I was saying before the football rudely interrupted me. I mean, it's just a second to none atmosphere. We talk it all the time. There's a national championship team who maybe or may not have won that without cheating, has their football stadium right there. You really want to make sure, perhaps a lot of these players want to play there one day, and at the end of the day, you only do so much. They played their guts out, but Dexter, it's too much.
So Pioneer falls to 4-2, and they're going to try and keep their hopes alive next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. over at Skyline. So we'd love to see a big purple-clad contingent over there battling. We want to thank our camera people, James Wiseman, and a great job out over there, and Cooper and Kenny helping us out. We are very grateful to him. Our director is Mike Butler, Ryan Williams on the color commentary. My name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you very much. Best tradition of sports, the post-game handshake. We will hopefully be back. We're hoping to do the field hockey game at Huron on Monday. I haven't heard back and gotten approval from the AD, but we'll double check that. Again, next Pioneer football game, 7 p.m., October 10th. That's 8 Thursday, so keep an eye on that. Pioneer at Skyline starting their push for the city title. Thank you very much to everyone, and thank you, Ryan, for all your great work, and have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care and good night.